What up? What up? What up? What up? It's on rap, baby. It's on rap. Can I get the music real quick so I can get the whole? Why? Because my co-host can't seem to pull it together.
And please recognize the disclaimer that you just saw. Hopefully, you read it and you understand it. Please understand that UNRAP is not responsible for the views and opinions of our guests. This show is for entertainment purposes only. There will be profanity, probably some racy subjects, and things of that nature. Thank you very much.
Well, all right. It's on rap, baby. It's on rap, baby. It's on rap, baby. You know what it is, man. You know. I'm gonna let you get your shit together over there.
I think I'm decent. I think I'm good.
Yeah, you pop up plan. So, yeah. Anyways, it's on rap. I am your host, Heat Detector, in the building. Yeah. Yeah.
That's respectable.
That is. And you know what? I'm not even worried about it today.
No?
Nah, I'm not even going to trip off that shit.
All right.
I ain't even concerned. But what's going to matter is what happens after. You know what I'm saying? That's what matters.
Okay.
All right. So to my immediate left, we got the impeccable Dinos Vino.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Shout out Yo for real. He said, unwrap, baby. And we got Swipe God, the engineer, in the building.
Woo.
You see I'm missing something right here.
Yeah.
What am I missing? What am I missing? What is the mainstay?
What?
What's missing right here?
What?
What's missing right here? Just tell me what's missing right here.
Where your coffee?
Thank you. So I'm gonna need you to do me a solid, homegirl. I see you over there shining. See, I'm talking in movies. I see you over there shining. What movie is that?
Is it ATL?
Come on, man. I ain't even fucking with you. I ain't even fucking with you. The one time
motherfucker with money.
One time I talk in movies and you don't even fucking do it no justice. See, that's how I'm done.
But that literally was
Shout out Ace.
that was a line from that movie though.
Nah, man.
Also,
Nah, man.
that's paid in full though, right?
Yeah.
No,
No. It's over with. I'm not doing this shit no more.
You stack lines on me.
No.
My bad.
No.
My bad. I'm sorry.
I don't even know if I can trust you now.
I'm so thrown off though. Like, why the fuck don't you have no what?
No. Shout out Tony Lynch in the building. Nah, man. See, y'all don't understand. I tell her all the time I don't speak in movies, and she look. Everybody know. And look what you did. I don't talk in movies, and this is what you did. The one time I say to myself, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and speak her language today.
I said the wrong shit, but then
what did I say? It all depends on what happens after this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
And you fucked it up.
But also, too, it's your fault because you fucked me up because you ain't got your shit. Why don't have my shit? It?
It's in the refrigerator. I'm going to go get it. But that leaves me back to where I see you over there shining, so on and so forth. I was going to see if you could hold this down for a quick second.
I don't even know if I'm capable of it at this point.
No, you can't. You have to.
I'm so fucked up right now.
Well, why don't you ask Swipe God how he's feeling while I go get my fucking coffee?
Well,
since you fucked up my attitude now for the whole show.
How in the hell did we let him? Hey, look, let me tell you something. When he ain't got his shit, yeah. My God. Yeah. Brother Swipe, how are you this Friday evening?
Oh, I'm beautiful. Lovely.
As you should be, indeed.
Enjoying this weather?
Yeah. Shout out to everybody.
Did it start raining yet?
Oh shit, I don't know. It's been just drizzling off and on. And it's really like I don't even know what to call that when it like sprinkles at night when it's like not cool and it's not cold, like it just kind of makes the night like cooler, like the breeze make you want to go on the drive, you know what I'm saying? So I welcome that. I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying?
I just
here's the thing.
What?
Back.
You know what?
Here's the thing. I'm back. Number one, let's just address one thing first.
Yeah.
The peanut gallery doesn't matter. Okay?
What do you mean?
Hey, people talking in the background don't matter.
Everybody matters.
Secondly,
Secondly,
it is your duty to do things when I'm not here and to handle things while I'm doing them. That's the co-host job.
Wait, to handle things while you're doing them.
Yes.
Can you expound upon that fact?
No, it's a job. It was in your job description.
You know how to read?
Well, anyways, let's get back to what's at hand. And I will tell you, and I haven't said this in a long time. First of all, shout out Il For Real. Don't you want to taste the glory? It's like-
No.
Hey, shout out Ill for real.
I do not.
But I'm gonna say something that I haven't said in a long time. I'm excited. I'm excited. Can't you tell by my energy?
I would say some shit that I haven't said in a long time. That's funny.
What do you mean?
Because
I haven't said it in a while.
But as soon as the live button is hit, the hip hop horniness begins.
Yeah, but this is different. This is different because we sometimes we get people on the show that encompass a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And this person encompasses a lot of things.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? All of it dope at the same goddamn time. Sometimes you get motherfuckers that they have this over here and they're kind of dope doing that. Then you got this over here, they're kind of dope doing that. But never really somebody who's really dope doing everything all at once.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people don't know how to manage their time. They don't know how to manage their hustle. You know
Their
what I'm
life.
saying? Their life, all that type of shit. Yo, for real. See, come on now. Not right now, bro. Not right now, bro. Not right now. But I think because this is going to be not just interesting, it's going to be informative. Because, you know, on this show, the gems always get dropped on the show.
I'm pretty sure we're going to be shoveling gems on this.
Yes, shoveling gems. Yeah. I'm 100% sure about it. So without further ado, let's get her up here. We have CRYS Free Lunch in the goddamn building. Come on, CRYS.
You got to go around the long way.
Now I need you to grab your mic. Right there on. You need to turn it on.
And you want to pass me your phone so that that way you can carry all your other stuff?
We're gonna get it together here in a
Right
second.
here for you.
See what's going on.
The one on the bottom?
Yeah,
just hold it down until it.
Just give it to me and you just come and sit down.
Okay.
There we go. All right.
You can bring your beer, your blunt, whatever you want.
It's crazy work. That is crazy work.
Hilarious is what it is.
It's starting off with the best type of energy you can have anyways.
Yeah.
White woman energy.
Apparently it gets the job done.
Not the best industry.
Well, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Apparently it gets the job done.
It gets the job done for some. I don't know.
We need
Doesn't get the
effectiveness.
job done for me. But CRYS, it's great to have you on the show finally.
Yes, finally.
You've been on damn near every other motherfucking show.
Uh-huh.
Been everywhere else in the city, but we finally got you here.
Yes.
That's all that matters. And I'm extremely happy that you're here. I'm extremely excited that you're here because a lot of people, they may or may not know you, but I feel like I know you. We talk a little bit here and there. And before we even get started, why don't you tell everybody who you are and all of that, where you from, all that good shit.
What's up, y'all? I am Free Lunch CRYS. I'm from out south. And yeah, I grew up with free lunch at school too. Yes, nigga, Friday was my favorite for pizza day. Yes. Yes. That's why all my events are on Fridays. They call pizza day. All of them. Yeah, definitely.
What is it that you do?
Everything. I almost said something crazy.
Say what you
You
want.
specialize
No,
in that.
it wasn't accurate. It was just gonna be funny. No, but what I do, I'm an entrepreneur for the most part. I actually got my brand. It's called Free Lunch Apparel, and I've been making music for the longest. For the last couple of years, I kind of strayed away from music and been focusing on my business. But I actually just started back doing music like last year, so I'm super excited about my new stuff I got going on with that.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And I like how she put really, really little emphasis on, I'm an entrepreneur.
Oh my God.
See, I almost said something, you know what I'm saying? That was probably accurate, but shouldn't be said. But no, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
It's an understatement of what she does. Like, seriously. Like, she is the jack of all trades, master of all. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, dear. I'm
And
trying.
it really shows in her hustle.
Oh yeah.
It shows in who she is as a person. And I've even had her, got her on some other shows, and I'm telling you, when she started talking, she fucked them niggas up. Like, she fucked their heads up. Like, you know, because there's layers to really great people. I really feel like there's layers. There's a lot of layers. Granted, there's layers to everybody. But, you know, to really talented and gifted people, there are like a lot of layers. A lot. And I think like you really encompass that. And people don't really get it when they talk to you or when they just maybe see you in passing.
When they see me, yeah.
When they see you in passing and they don't you know, and then the moment you take off the ghetto hat and put on the goddamn hold on, what'd you say hat? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hold on, what the fuck you just say hat? You know, changes everything. It's like, oh shit, she got a brain. You know what I'm saying? And not just a little brain, but goddamn. You know, but I think that's a testament to who you are. You know what I'm saying? And why you hustle and move the way that you move. You know what I'm saying? And I think shit's great. I applaud you. Like,
Thank you. Thank you, y'all. I appreciate that.
Your digs.
Thank you, love. I'm trying my best.
Come on, you ain't trying. Stop using that word.
I'm
You're
trying.
doing. You're
In
doing
order
all
to
the
do
time.
anything, you gotta try. So everything I try don't work.
Right.
So it's like some stuff I try, it goes horrible. You know, I've lost a lot of money trying different things. So everything don't always work. But I feel like in order to do anything, you gotta try. I think that sometimes people use try in the wrong way, because people will say don't say try, you say do. But it's people that say they try and they're not doing shit. You have to do something in order to try. Try is not just talking about trying. That's not how I see try is trying. If
But
I'm
if you're doing it, you don't say I try. You know what I mean?
well, I'm saying try because everything don't work. That's what
But
I'm
you
saying.
get it anyways.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's the point. You know, that instead of, because there are people that talk about it, that's trying. You know
That's
what I'm
not
saying?
trying.
To me, it is. To me,
But it's not.
if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And to me, it also brings back to other things. It's like a backdoor word. You know, it's like like an excuse to say, well, you know.
That's right.
But I
To
think
me,
that
I'm saying to me.
yes, but I think that that's what I was saying, that there's a negative connotation on the word try. That's what I'm saying. Trying to me means trying. It doesn't mean that you're not trying, that you're saying you're trying and you ain't did shit. That's not what trying to me means. Trying means if I'm at the fucking free throw line, I shoot the ball. Now, if I make it, I make it. But if I don't, you try. That's what I'm saying. It's not trying is not sitting on the bench to me.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's how I
I
feel.
got you on that. Yeah, I understand.
Oh, that's what I
just
think.
I just the way I see it and how it should, maybe not should be used, but I think it lends itself to other things, especially if you lean on it a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
And you have lazy intention.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I feel like, the negative connotation, because people are using it as a, you know what I mean, as some type of scapegoat for their own bullshit. But this is the word they're using. But I'm talking about what the word really fucking means, not what they're using it for.
Right.
Trying is trying. So that's all.
Okay.
That's what I feel.
Can't be mad at
I
that.
don't like it.
Damn.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
we have to agree to disagree on that one.
Gotcha.
Okay. Now we had a lot to cover with you.
Okay.
Let's just be honest. So,
From her perspective.
well, I mean, there is though. Shit.
Okay.
So should we start with how you started in hip hop, or should we start with the bus and the boat, or the site? What do you?
Well, I started music first before I ever got my bus or anything. I was doing music for years. So I started doing music. I was like a battle rapper for years, and I was young. I started battle rap when I was like 19. So that was what I did for a long time. Then after that, I kind of segued into music, but I kind of felt like I was stuck because I was trying to, being a battle rapper is a persona. It's a character, just like being a rapper. All this shit is a character. And I felt like back then, battle rappers don't make R&B. Battle rappers don't make soft music. Everything got to be, I'm fucking Young Jeezy on every fucking song. And it was like I feel like I was making music that didn't reflect who I was as an artist. So now I'm like so much more comfortable. I make what I want to make. So it's like, if you like this shit, Gucci. If not, I'm gonna rap what the fuck I want to rap. This is not about trying to be somebody else now, or trying to perhaps have this image of a battle rapper, like this hard. I don't give a fuck. I'm making what the fuck I want to make now. So it's different.
So when you were 19, what drew you to battle rap?
Girl, I used to write poetry, like most people started out writing poetry. I did that, and I did spoken word. Then I started messing with this guy, and he was a battle rapper. So I would come to his battles and shit, and he kind of turned me on to it. So shout out to Big Cannon. But we were both.
You could have did it that way too.
Oh, shout out Big Cannon. Big Cannon don't battle rap no more. We was dating years ago, years ago, and he kind of started bringing me to his events and stuff, and I kind of got turned on to it. And it was pretty dope. So that's what turned me into a battle rapper, pretty much.
Were you always like into hip hop or the culture of hip hop?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. When Tupac died, I was 8 crying like I knew that man for real. I remember I was ready crying. So yes, definitely. I remember signing up for Vibe magazine. You know, back then when you could get a subscription and they start sending you shit you ain't paid yet, and then your mama beat your ass after you didn't. I signed up for Vibe magazine, and I just loved it. Like I've always loved to read, so I got into hip hop. I was like 9, you know what I mean, with a Vibe magazine subscription. And that was the way I kind of learned about artists back then. So
I used to get in trouble all the time because we'd have packages show up and it'd be like in random ass names like Betty Rodriguez and shit.
oh, you
All
made
I
up
would hear
people.
is my dad say, Masha, who the fuck is Betty Rodriguez? Damn, nigga, got my
I
package.
wasn't that smart. My shit was in Crystal Gaines. I was not that smart.
I mean, you know, like with like Columbia House and like the subscriptions, they would catch on eventually. Like, okay, this bitch is not going to pay, so we're not gonna send her shit. So you know, I would change my name. And, you know.
Oh, okay, got you. They ain't catch up to the address. They just
I ain't got
they
no
said
answers
Betty live in this
for
bitch
the
too, huh?
stupid shit. There was
Got
so many
you.
motherfuckers that lived at that address. Ridiculous.
Okay.
But you know.
Got you.
And then when you realize, okay, yeah, this really ain't fitting me. How old were you when you decided to kind of change lanes?
Man, I really I would say maybe like in the last 5 years, to be honest with you. And I took a break for a while. So I would say, well, no, I'm not gonna say it. My last album is really music that I feel like reflected me as an artist. But I think my music has evolved even since then. So my last album came out in 2021. And it was called the Vet Tape. Shout out to everybody that's on the Vet Tape. And shout out to everybody that's on the Vet Tape. Let me look at the right. You dig?
It's right there where the green light is.
So that was my last project in 2021. And I think it was pretty dope. It was me working with a lot of like established artists, people that had been out for as long as I have been out, and that was kind of the whole purpose of the project. Like a lot of artists that I know have been out, 10 plus years. So that was my last project, and I liked it, but the stuff I'm doing now is just different. It's just different. Like now I'm singing and shit, so it's like stuff I feel like I was afraid to play with that now it is what it is.
That's generally like how, well, I don't mean to cut you off, but that's generally like how it works. When you're an artist, you like at one point you just want to please everybody. You're trying, you're really not figuring out who you are at some point. And then you get to a point where you're just like, you know what? I don't give a fuck.
Fuck this.
I'm doing this shit because I love this shit. I do this shit because I like this shit. And if I like a song, I like it.
And if I'm gonna spend my money on it,
Yeah.
I need to like this shit.
Yeah, facts.
So yeah,
Big facts.
definitely.
I 100% agree with that shit. And investing in yourself, which is something that you've done enormously, I think goes untouched and untalked about a lot. But we'll get to that. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, I was just gonna ask what you think is it inside of you that was like, yeah, fuck this. I don't want to serve anybody else anymore. I just want to do what I need to do.
Because for so long, many artists think that you're gonna get signed. So for a long time, you making music that you might think is label worthy. It's music that, you know what I mean, shit like that, to get the eyes of these people that don't fucking matter in real life anyway. Not trying to be rude, but most rappers don't get signed. Just like most niggas that play basketball don't make it to the league. That's kind of what this is. So once you realize that, okay, I'm spending money on studio time, I'm getting all this shit registered, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and I'm not going to be signed. Now this shit gotta make sense. So if this is gonna be a hobby for me, it gotta be a hobby I enjoy. Ain't no shit sense of spending money and doing some shit you don't like. Like what the fuck is the point? So for me, making great money off this would be awesome one day. However, in reality, that shit might never happen. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna make sure I want to fucking make.
Right.
So yeah.
I agree with that. And I think a lot of people should take that note from you in music, because we have that conversation a lot on here with a lot of artists, those that really understand it. And I was just gonna say, she just dropped a whole bunch of gems right there, and just in a couple of seconds. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that motherfuckers should really pay attention to, because when people come on this show, and wasn't just saying that just to be saying it, that a lot of gems get dropped, and if a motherfucker pays attention, it really help them in whatever they're trying to do within the music industry. We've talked to probably 1,000+ artists from all different levels, and the ones that are really on something and really doing something generally say the same shit. And it may not be the same shit word for word, verbatim, or anything like that, or even the same topic, but they're dropping gems. They're talking about what you should do, what you shouldn't do, what's important to you as an artist,
and what
things
makes
like that.
sense.
Yeah. And it's like I remember the first time that I had even said motherfuckers dropping gems. It's like, because usually not usually, but in the beginning, like when we were doing the show, and I would say before the show, we would be talking about a bunch of stuff, and I'd be saying these exact same things that people that come on the show and talk about. And I was like, man, it's dropping gems. These motherfuckers is dropping gems. Y'all better pay attention. And I'll say it again. Tonight, we have here a real entrepreneur, a real artist. And I really firmly believe that you should pay attention. And if you don't hear the gems when she's dropping them, go back, rewind it, pay attention. Pay attention, because this woman will drop some gems on your ass. And I'm going to tell all you motherfuckers, I keep telling you, anybody that has sat down and talked to me at any time, I have said a lot of these things, and she'll probably drop 10 times more things than I've said. But pay attention. Pay attention. Gems will be dropped. I just have to say that, because it's a truth.
And in the simplest form, somebody that's actually living out their dreams. You know what I'm saying? We definitely are not just talking about shit.
Right.
It's applied.
Yes.
You know? Yeah. There's so many people that have these platforms on social media where it's just a bunch of regurgitated shit. There's really no evidence that they've actually done anything. That's really what's wrong with shit now.
Social media. I think. It's, ignorance is very loud. So it's a bunch of motherfuckers with opinions on shit they have no experience with. And that to me is a definition of ignorance. Everybody has like crazy opinions on shit they've never tried, ever.
Or done.
Motherfuckers will watch a 15-second clip and have a narrative about a motherfucking granddaddy. It's nuts. So the internet is just... I just miss when motherfuckers got their ass whooped, when kids...
Who you telling?
Kids went outside, just all of that. This shit is weird. That 2-year-olds got tablets. My kids is getting a beeper when they turn 16. This is some bullshit.
I tried to bring
They going to. My Motorola make that shit. That's what they getting. Walkie-talkies or some goddamn it. I lived. And I ain't had no phone.
I didn't have no phone.
I was 17. All we had was free nights, free weekends. I didn't even have free nights. So all I could do was talk to all I could do was talk to motherfuckers on the weekend.
They did throw the free nights in there.
That was later.
That was later.
All I had was free weekends. Yes.
There is definitely a difference in the kids. It's coming from somebody with a 3-year-old that, you know what I'm saying? Like, she be having her face in the motherfucking devices, and you can tap dance all the way around her. She won't give a shit. You take that motherfucker, hey, what's going on?
But that bothers me because that's becoming their life experience. It's instead of actually, and I was trying to tell my niece, we were at, hey Lyric, how you doing, love?
Shout out to Lyric in the building.
We were at a concert, and it's like, dude, you're not even watching the concert because everybody got their fucking. Can you experience it now? Fucking, you can record for a couple minutes, my nigga, but you don't need to record for 2 hours. You're not even feeling what the fuck is happening. You're not experiencing this. If this is about watching a video, then you never need to fucking come here.
Yeah.
You could have watched somebody else shit on YouTube for free. The fuck? We done paid for tickets for this book. The beer's $12 motherfucking bitch. I'm trying.
By the way, that's 12. That's 20. 36. Just so you know.
You gotta get it how you live.
Yeah, but it's like there's no experience, and motherfuckers wanna. That shit is weird to me that everything is on the screen, and it's not even just young kids. I see old people stuck on their fucking phone too. My daddy used to be glued to his shit. My mama be on Snapchat, everything. Like, why the fuck are you on Snapchat sending me shit? The fuck? So that shit is crazy. So yeah, it's weird.
I'll question. If you could give, and this is a question that we always ask, or I don't, but normally Swipe ask, but I just feel like right now is an appropriate time to ask it. If you were to able right now, CRYS right now, talk to 17-year-old CRYS, do you think she'd listen to you? And what advice?
She knows this is me, or she thinks this is a random person?
No, she knows it's you, but
okay.
What advice would you give her, and do you think she would listen?
I think that she would listen if she knows that it's me talking to her. If you don't listen to yourself, that's weird as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I think if there was like I've did this shit. If you're not, that's weird. But I think she would listen to me if she knew I was me. Now, perhaps if I was just a random bitch that's 40, I don't necessarily think she would listen to me. But I would tell her to value herself. I would tell her to understand that your parents are not perfect, that they are just people that got here before you, and they are learning just like you are. It took me a long time to understand that my parents were not superheroes, to understand that my parents were kids when I was born anyway. They were teenagers. But it's like to understand that they were learning just like I was learning.
Right.
And I can't imagine, I'm 37. I can't imagine being a mama today. I ain't got no kids. Let alone being my mom was a grandma by the time she was my age. So that's a whole different lifestyle. So I think that I would just tell myself to give my mother more grace being young, and just to understand, like I said, that parents are not perfect, that they are just people that got here before you did.
I like that.
I will also tell her to make sure that she goes to trade school, because you will have $200,000 in student loans that you need to pay the fuck off.
Girl.
What else? Trying to think, what else would I tell her, dumb man? Yeah.
She said,
Yes.
Queen is in the building. Much love. That's Shadow Master. Shout out Shadow Master in the building.
How you doing, love? Yeah, but I would just tell her to just listen. Stop talking so much and listen. There's a reason you got two ears. I would tell her to try to get closer to my father sooner. And just to care more about yourself, to understand how important self-esteem is. I think that we put a lot on confidence, and confidence and self-esteem are two very different things.
Yes, they are.
Right.
Yes, they are.
Confidence is how you feel when you walk in the room and everybody's there. Self-esteem is how you feel when you go home and you alone
Jewels being dropped.
by yourself.
Yeah.
How you feel about yourself when you walk in the house.
And you know, girls,
Mm-hmm.
but specifically Black girls,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's layers. Whether you're heavier, or you're super skinny, or you just don't think you're attractive in whatever way. Self-esteem is something that it's just, I don't think we lift our girls up enough and kind of empower them to be confident in themselves, but then also work on whatever you got going on in there. Because when you see a lot of these girls, when they grow up, that shit comes out in their mothering, you know, them being
Yes,
wives and
definitely.
such, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. It's moms that are fucking jealous of their kids. Like
That
crazy
shit's
shit.
wild to me.
there are, since you brought that
Crazy
up,
shit.
there are about 45, 46, maybe even 50 different podcasts with, I just realized my mother hated me, in different variations of that
Really?
title. Like, there are so many women, specifically Black women, who are struggling with realizing, shit, my parents were just learning as they go, like you just said, but also my mom was jealous of me, like just flat out, and she just didn't know what to do with it. She just flat out didn't know what to do with it. And like, they're like unpacking all that, trying to figure out what to do, you know what I'm saying, and all that kind of shit. But yeah, like, you should Google it. I'm telling you some fucked up shit out here.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
My mom didn't she wasn't abusive. She was just irritating as fuck. But my mom, I don't think my mother was ever jealous of me. I just think that that she was just learning. I think it was stuff. My mama too was really big on pride. And I feel like some of that shit, pride is not all that. I think that that sometimes, I don't know. I think my mom has always been about working harder instead of working smarter. And that's the problem. I feel like Black people are the only people that think that I need to do all this shit in that struggle. They also feel like struggle love. I need to love a nigga when he has nothing.
It's a badge of honor, like a motherfucker.
Bye. The fuck? White bitches don't ever, struggle love. Yes, I held Johnny down. He was in jail. He had 3 babies on me and I held him down. White bitches don't say that shit. I just don't understand. Like, what the fuck? Y'all know white bitches that say that shit?
I don't know. You just called me a white bitch earlier, so I don't even fucking know. You want me to answer that from a white bitch perspective, or what the fuck?
Why in the hell does she keep video calling me? I'm sorry, y'all. This is my child.
Yeah. Shit.
White bitches do not
I'm
hold
doing the
niggas
show.
down.
What's up?
Damn. I mean,
Unless they're like on meth.
Okay, I gotta go. I love you.
Unless they're on meth, shit like that.
I think everybody has, every human being has,
Right.
but from a white bitch's perspective, I would say that no, we don't hold motherfuckers down.
Yes.
I'm not gonna take that shit.
White bitches.
I'm not taking that shit from you, Chris.
White
Unless they have
bitches
the
are
stroller
not
complexion.
bragging about it, is what I'm saying. Now, if they're
No, I'm not a white bitch.
if they them hood ass white bitches, I'm not the white bitches I'm talking about. I'm not talking about project white bitches that's ghetto that wear like fucking cornrows. I'm talking about regular white bitches. Regular white bitches do not brag about holding niggas down.
With Stanley Cups that shop at TJ
Yeah,
Maxx.
exactly. They're not holding niggas down. The fuck? No. If a nigga ain't got a pickup truck or something, they is not going.
Not a pickup truck. What the fuck?
Yeah.
There might be some validity to that. And it must be raised at least 4 inches.
Yes. Nigga, at least I have a picture of. These bitches fucking with niggas letting them drive their car.
What do you think is the drive for you within
I'm sorry, we
hip hop?
off topic.
No, you're good. You're good.
My drive. It's just something I enjoy. So I think that my drive for music, it's just something I always want to do. I love making music and I'm raw as hell. So I just feel like why not rap? Also, there's so many people that suck. So that
love that.
that also pushes me to rap. When people are trash, it's like why the fuck am I not rapping anymore? Especially when I see trash people getting so much like accolades. I know bitches that suck, but because they are consistent, you know, like
or
they're
because it's
making
pussy bars,
waves.
and that's your words.
Perhaps,
And I'm
yes.
not saying it's your words like
Yes.
a bad thing. I think
No.
I remember when you said it the first
Yeah.
time, and I thought that shit was hilarious.
Yes.
Pussy bars, and it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Pussy bars.
Or just pussy bars and there's nothing lyrical whatsoever, which to me, I don't know. I think certain stuff is trendy and it's cool, but I just don't like when people have no lyricism at all with their music and they try to make it seem like they're great rappers and nothing is lyrical at all.
I would like to see a pussy album in the way the Clips did the cocaine album. Like 79 songs, different ways to express how you love to sell cocaine.
Interesting.
Just rap about your pussy. Give me 70 songs.
Why you look at me and say let's rap about your pussy?
Well,
just because
you're
she's
the
somebody
white
else?
lady.
What the
You're
fuck
the
is
white
going on,
lady.
man?
You the white lady. That's
No, I'm
why.
not.
Yes.
Sophisticated
Just wanna
white
hear
lady.
about that cunt.
She said it, not me.
What the
Yes,
fuck?
that cunt.
This shit is gone.
That's
Hey,
That's what she
let's
All the way
reel it
left.
back in, man.
All
I'm
the
in
way.
control over here.
All right.
Said like a true white woman.
Let's go.
Damn it!
You'd be Heather
Shit.
Detector.
You're a Heather Detector. That's why I said
Oh.
it. It's too late. I already said it.
Lord.
The first motherfucker to call me Heather Detector is getting slapped.
You are stupid. Oh,
My
Lord.
slapper is not broken.
Oh God. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, you're right. There are so many people that just, why the fuck did you even show up today?
Yeah, why are you doing this?
God bless you though.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Some stuff I think too is just to go viral. Some people I think aren't even serious about making music. It's just a way to go viral.
Yeah.
Well, everybody wants to. Everybody. We live in a society now of gratification, quick gratification, super fast. And I think everybody wants money fast, everything fast, but don't want to put the fucking work in for it. Because it does take a lot of work. It takes a lot of work to even get where you're at right now. And you're not even at the pinnacle of where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? And you're a hell of a lot further than a lot of motherfuckers are at.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that we're stuck in this right now with this instant gratification. You know what I mean? That everybody, you see it all the time. Motherfuckers, somebody will be shot laying there and somebody will be on their phone like, oh, you're not even gonna help the motherfucker. You know what I mean?
That happened outside of a pop-up shop for me a few months ago. I got to the light. I was carrying my bags to the car. And I jumped in my car afterwards and I seen this girl at the light. She was in a white hoodie and it was blood every fucking where. And I jumped out the car. I was gonna keep driving. I'm like, man, hell no, that makes me no better than the rest of these people here. There had to be 40 people outside with their phones out. Okay. I jumped out the car so fast. All I got is some tissue. I'm trying to stop the blood. She got it. I'm talking about coming from everywhere. Her mouth, her nose, every fucking where. And she is by herself standing there in a hoodie drenched in blood. So I see these girls run away with like baseball bats. Like they had billy clubs. It was like 5 bitches in pink wigs and shit that jumped her. Okay. She's by herself, claimed her friend was there. The friend and dipped. I'm just there with her now trying to help her. I left my phone in the car because I jumped out so quick. Do you know these niggas outside wouldn't even let me use their phone to call 911?
Wow.
Nobody called 911 for her, nothing. They would have let her die. And then when I called 911, and they took forever to get there. When they finally got there, she was so embarrassed she didn't want to get on.
What?
She was so embarrassed she didn't want, because they're all out there with their phones and she didn't want to give them more of a show. Like getting on a stretcher.
Well,
And I'm just like,
I have to switch gears.
It was fucked up.
It
was
real
real fucked
cool.
up.
I love you, Lyric.
Yes.
I love you so much.
It's cute.
This is not cool.
I already knew Ace was gonna be down.
Not cool.
I really thought he was gonna be the first one.
No, this is not cool. We can never unhear that.
I like it.
I'm very sorry.
Okay.
My bad.
Yeah. Right.
You know, sometimes it'd be word vomit. Shit just be coming out. I apologize.
Hey, Steph JK is in the building. Shout out to Steph.
Yo.
What's good? What's good? Everybody shouting that out. Yeah, well, I'm gonna think of some shit for the both of y'all before this night is over with.
Okay.
Alright,
I,
it
hey,
sounds good.
I
Like
welcome
a
that
real
shit.
white woman.
I
It
welcome
sounds
that
Like
shit.
a real Heather.
But for her to feel like I can't get on the stretcher and get the medical attention that I obviously deserve because
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed or what the fuck is that's
But what's worse is the next day I hit her up because I found her on Facebook, and I had messaged her like, "Girl, are you okay?" And she, to me, it pissed me off because she's like, "Yeah, girl, I had to get however many stitches she had to get in her face," and she's like, "But man, I took that shit like a G. I took all them blows, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about like a G, girl? Fuck all of this. You need to be filing charges against these bitches that jumped you." Like, I feel like the mentality is just so. What is this now? A badge of honor? Oh, I took it like a G.
because
Bitch, them hoes could have killed you.
everything revolves around what everybody else thinks of you. Nothing else. If it's
That
not
is
real, if it's
stupid.
not captured or how you want to say
Get
that.
the fuck out of here.
What would that be like if you gave a fuck about what everybody thinks of Chris?
I don't think it's about giving
I'm asking you.
a fuck.
Like if you did, like seriously.
I think it would look like I looked when I was 17 years old.
Mm.
I think that's how I would look. I would look very ignorant. I think it would look. I would think that I. If I'm trying to think, if I cared about what everybody thought of me, I think I would be very, very insecure.
Mm.
And that's who I believe I was when I was 17.
Do you feel like your light was dimmed when you were 17?
I just think I was a stupid ass, dumbass kid that
Well,
thought
everybody's a
that
stupid
she
ass,
that
dumbass
thought she
kid.
knew everything. I was really overweight, and it's just I think that I was impressed by the bare minimum, like most insecure women are, and I didn't understand the value that I possessed. I was just really just lost. I was just lost. So I think that that's how it would be. If I cared about what everybody thought, I would be lost. So that's what I think.
Well, clearly you're not lost, and you seem to have a good handle on everything and what you're doing.
Thank you, Heather.
What do you feel like that is what is the driving force in Chris that really makes her get up, go out and get it? Because we're gonna really get into like what it is you're getting up and going out and getting. You know what I'm saying?
Because it has to work. This shit gotta work.
Right.
And that's just what it is. This shit just has to work.
Right. I feel like that is the mantra that everybody that's doing anything should feel like. And I say, but I don't say that like the shit has to work. I always say you should feel like your back is against the wall and you're fighting your way the fuck out. You should feel like that and not want to give up at all.
It's gotta work.
Yeah, it's gotta work. And I think that's the perfect way to think about things, especially if it's something you feel like you want to be successful in and something that you believe in. And believing in that is also believing in yourself. Right?
Most definitely. Yeah, most definitely.
So that is that just to be clear, that's the driving force that you feel, that it's gotta work.
Yeah, it's gotta work. It's gotta work, and I'm of able body. So it's just yeah. So it's just you gotta it's people that don't even have this, as much as they may want to do something, they may not be able to do it physically. This is people that really want to do shit that they can't physically do.
Right.
That's not your issue. You got fucking hands, toes, knees to still work, everything. So I just don't understand why you wouldn't be doing this.
I saw something the other day on Instagram. There was a dude doing a show. He's in a fucking wheelchair and he was rapping. But it was the mic was on his fucking computer because he couldn't talk. But it was all the shit he wrote on his fucking computer. And it was on like what's his face that was in the wheelchair that's like called him like Einstein.
Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking shit. And he was just wheeling around in his wheelchair like he was on stage doing this shit. And it was like, you know what I'm saying? And he's rapping that shit. And I was like, God damn, to see that, like, there ain't no excuse. Even if you got hands, fingers, toes, and knees of able body.
Even if them bitches hurt, you gotta get it.
That shit was wild. But like for certain people, that would be, oh, whatever. And for other people, when they see that, that think differently, be like,
He really wants it. Shit.
He really wants it. He really wants it. And that is the difference between those who really get it and those who don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Because this leads me into my next question. When was the first time you realized that you had to invest in yourself?
I guess when my first mixtape came out. And I had to actually pay for studio time. It's like, what, nigga? We can't fuck or nothing. We can't just fuck.
It's the honesty.
Hey, what? Shit, I gotta pay for this shit. So I think that was.
Lyric said it comes from faith. Yeah, but even if you have faith, brother, you still got to be able to fight. You got to be able to
An
fucking really
asset
want
is
it.
an asset, goddammit.
Yeah, an asset is an asset.
It is.
Like, literally,
Yeah.
an asset.
I mean, you know, I think it really shows how bad you want it too when you consider all your shit. Because everybody's had a time when they're like, well, if I just got out there on that corner over there, I wonder, you know. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I can only speak as a white woman that I wouldn't.
Sometimes times get hard.
I better stop saying that shit.
I ain't getting on the
Stop
corner,
calling me
but
a white woman.
they can call my phone.
You ain't going outside.
It's the funniest motherfucking shit. Oh God.
Not going outside. They can call my phone.
That's hilarious.
They don't have your number.
Yes, we gonna talk about it. We gonna figure something out. DM a bitch or something, goddamn.
Talk
I ain't
about.
going outside.
Oh,
That's fucking hilarious.
God damn. That is
Do you
funny.
think that when you did realize that you had to invest in yourself without giving up some pussy, that, that it made more sense to you?
You said, do I think it made more sense?
Yeah.
No, I was broke as hell. Back then, this was 20 years ago.
Right.
So hell no, I didn't think a lot of things back then.
You didn't think that it made sense for you to like that you had to pay for studio time?
No, I feel like you should.
Or seeing it as this is me investing in myself.
No, I was 19. No, I didn't see
Shit,
anything.
I didn't. I mean, well, I don't have a vagina, but
I feel like niggas
I think
just
if I had a
record me.
vagina, I've been bartering like a motherfucker.
That's
you know
what
what
I
I'm
was
saying?
trying to. Nigga, you want some head, nigga? Like, the fuck?
That's an invested decision.
I felt like they should have
Sucking a dick is an invested decision.
I felt like they should have just did it. So no, I did not feel that way at all. I felt like, nigga, just record me. No, I didn't feel like it was a good idea to invest at all. I was broke as hell, and I felt like just record me, like just do it.
Yeah.
I felt like that's when I was probably about 27.
Yeah, a little hand.
Yeah, something. Shit,
Hammy.
titty fuck or something. Something.
That was
I
not
always felt like that's a lot of work. I don't know.
Titty fucking.
Yeah,
I haven't done it in a long time, but it's boring to me. It's kind of weird.
it's an inconvenience.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps. Yeah. White boys be liking that shit though.
I'm just waiting for your wife.
Heather should know.
What the fuck?
I had it in it. I just.
I'm just listening, man. I mean,
She
the
knows.
show it gets back on point, and then it keeps sliding off the fucking rail. But we're gonna be all right. This is why the intro was so short,
When she
because
said the motherfuckers call her phone, I cannot stop thinking about that shit. Oh, that shit is funny as a motherfucker.
When did you realize that? Okay, investing in myself is not only something that I got to do, but something that I need to do.
Oh, well, I was probably about 25.
25.
Mm-hmm.
And what was that point like? What did that point look like to you?
I think it was just I think it was, first of all, not being indebted to somebody. When you fucking with somebody and they got control over your music, you know, attitudes come out. A motherfucker could just keep your whole song and you ain't paid. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so once I realized that they control you if you're not paying, I think that was a breaking point for me. Just understanding that. Mm-hmm.
What did that mean to you artistically?
Artistically, I just need to have an engineer that I could afford. I don't think it meant anything to me artistically. I think it was more of a financial thing. So for me, that was the biggest thing, was the finance.
You don't think that investing in yourself is also an artistic investment?
I do now. Today I do. But then, no. That was retarded. No. Definitely not.
Not the R word.
I was delayed.
Delayed. Developmentally delayed.
Indeed. Indeed,
I'll
dear.
take that.
Financially delayed as well.
When did you realize, or no, I'm going to stop saying realize, when you, on your journey in music, right, and everything that you've been doing, okay, let me rephrase this. Let me rethink this question, because I think it kind of goes into your entrepreneurship.
Okay.
Let's start with the clothing line. What was the idea behind the clothing line?
My dad died, so I made Dope Black Father shirts as a in dedication to my dad.
I love that.
And then the Dope Black Father shirts took off. And it's like, well, what else you got? I'm like, oh, okay, bitch, I'm making Dope Black Father. Then I started making Dope Black Dick, Dope Black Pussy, dope, and it just took off. And it's everything now.
Yeah.
So I got
I have one of
everything.
those shirts. And
Dope Black Dick is delicious.
Yes, I concur.
Don't you think so, white woman? The fuck?
Just saying, I just felt like it needed to be said. I mean, you know.
The fuck? All right.
I concur. Definitely.
Oh shit! I don't even.
Cut though. Not that skin stank. I don't want that extra skin.
If a nigga don't wash it, you know.
Girl, I don't like when it come back. Those niggas, they got like the skin just a little bit and then to stay down.
But the
Some
helmet
niggas
protects you.
Gee, no. I don't want the helmet in my mouth. The fuck?
You pull it back.
Gee, it coming back. You ain't had one with
you-
that nigga. He got
No,
too much skin,
you
bitch.
You slip it and grip it.
No, G.
Slip it
It's
and
not.
grip
It wasn't working.
Hold it.
That shit wasn't working, G.
Hold it like you love it.
I mean, it was more skin than dick, G. It was scary. I didn't like that.
Oh god. Oh god.
Didn't like it at all.
I don't know why the fuck you putting your hands in your goddamn forehead because you're sitting over there deeply in the conversation with her.
Oh, I just need some time.
I want to get back to rap music, please.
I'm sorry.
Can we get back to her being a goddamn artist, please?
Oh god. Okay.
You're over here talking about fucking foreskin and all kinds of other shit.
You shouldn't start talking about black dick. I get distracted very easily. Okay.
Oh,
Bars. Rapping.
Yes.
No dicks. Okay. Y'all really know how to make a white woman blush? Oh. Oh god.
That is hilarious. That is hilarious.
I officially owe you 2 for this. Fuck it.
Oh shit.
All right.
You want to finish the questions? Because I'm done.
That's funny.
Said like a real white
liked it.
woman. I'm finished, Harold.
How about we talk about the bus and the boat?
Well, we're not done with the clothes.
Oh shit! Right. Sorry. Yes.
Not done.
Okay.
What-
Well, I don't want to go back over the things that the shirts are.
First of all, we're gonna skip past all that shit.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna skip. I said merch. I don't need to know what the fuck the shirt said.
Okay. You're right.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. So
Noted.
blah blah, and said this on the front, said that on the front, and then there's that other thing
Yes.
that y'all talked about and everything else. What else? Like when you started making the clothes, right, and it took off. What was that thought like? The first initial thought, like obviously
was
after the Dope Black Fathers, right? And you did that, and you're like, wait, did you have a moment where you went, the fuck?
It was like, well, you know, before that, my brand started before I came out with them shirts, actually, but that's when I started doing shirts. So I feel like I took it more seriously once I started doing shirts and hats. Before that, I was just doing like jewelry. I was styling girls, doing makeup, and doing photo shoots and stuff like that. I would do like a one-stop shop. Like you can come to my place, I do your makeup. I fucking style you as far as your wardrobe, and then I did your photography. So that's what I was doing for a while, for like 2 years. And I had a job then. So it's like I feel like it was
What'd you do for a
cool.
job?
I was a teacher. So I felt like it was cool, but it
Sex
wasn't.
education?
I wish geometry. So it wasn't making enough money. So once I started selling T-shirts, my business was profitable, and I would do events and where they wanted me to rap and they wasn't paying me. I would only do them if I could set up and sell my merchandise. That was the way I looked at like being paid. And eventually, I just said, "Fuck rapping. I'm just gonna sell my shit." And I just felt like I feel like rapping was a waste of time because everything is so oversaturated and it's so political. I have watched people throw events, say that the winner is finna open up for blah blah blah, and they already know who the fuck they're gonna pick.
Right.
Like I watched this all the time, and I just got tired of being talented and overlooked. And it was just so many people that were asked, but because maybe they were plugged with this person or this person, you know, they helped them to get in certain doors that they may not have deserved to get in. That's all.
Do you think that's cockiness that you're saying that, or is
No.
that's obviously it's from an experience? From,
No, if they suck, they suck.
right.
I don't think that's.
I mean, well, trust me, I've seen a lot, heard a lot, and have you ever been in situations where or gotten to a point where you know what, I'm not gonna even tell if this motherfucker sucks, I'm just gonna say it.
To their face?
Yeah.
That's really mean.
Not really. You say it, especially if a motherfucker asks me for my opinion. I'm going to give my honest opinion.
The only time. Okay, so
I won't actually say, "Hey, man, you fucking suck," but I'll say, you know, you should probably work on this.
I would say perhaps you should work on your cadence or something like that. You know what I mean? Perhaps instead of just, you know, I would just tell them like, "Bitch, you ass." You know, I wouldn't just say it like that. But I also would suggest people practicing their music more before they go to the studio. I think that's a big thing.
I say
Sometimes
that all the time.
sometimes even like I have a small studio in my house where I pre-record. So some shit I pre-record, I'm like, oh, this is trash. I don't need to go pay for this. You know, so some stuff I think is good to kind of hear before you go to pay somebody to hear it. Because then you know what I mean? Then you'd have wasted your time and your money. So I think that that's really important. Getting even comfortable recording. I know bitches that get to the studio and they shy. Like, bitch, come on. The fuck?
Right.
You know, so it's certain shit just being comfortable even around microphones, learning how to project your voice, all of that. I think being confident when you go to the studio is really important.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah.
agree. I used to know a rapper that freestyling in a crowd and shit, he was crazy. The energy, everything. Get him in the booth, flat line, no matter what. It was horrible, horrible. He'll get out of the booth, come out and like, man, spit that shit. He'll do it right in your face. That's what I'm talking about. Go right back in the booth, flat. Nothing.
What is that?
It's just one of those things. Not it's what I say about like rapping. It's just like like singing. Not everybody can do it, and there's levels to it. You know, you got a motherfucker that can sing, hold a note, that can sing, a motherfucker that can sing, and a motherfucker that can blow. No,
And then after that, I call it shut the fuck up, where you start throwing shit. And,
yeah. There's levels to it. Not everybody can fucking do this shit. Some people can write their asses off. I mean, like really write. Like you can hear it in some of their rhymes, but they just can't rap. Or they don't have the voice for it, because the voice means a lot too. The voice means a lot, because you got to be able to do that shit with confidence. I tell motherfuckers all the time, you got to say that shit. Like it's certain songs, you may have to say it like you're having a one-on-one conversation with somebody. Other songs you got to project like you're talking to every fucking body. And there are songs that like if it's heartfelt, you got to make me feel it. You got to make that person feel what the fuck.
Almost have like the crack in your voice.
Yeah, kind of. But it's like
you also gotta be able to play with those tones.
Yes.
And not just everything fucking sounds the same. You can't keep all this shit hard or all this shit. You gotta also know how to play, like with inflections and all of that. So yeah.
This shit is extremely important. It's so important. And that's like when people talk about, when we get into the greatest rappers alive or whatever, when people talk about Pac was not really a lyricist, but what he was brilliant at was making you really feel and understand what he was saying.
I think he was a good storyteller.
Yeah. You said that all like the little girl, and you came out like,
yes, my man. My man. Yes.
Yeah, those things are extremely important. And that's what makes a lot of the great rappers the way that they are, because they understand that. And then it's, you know, there's a lot of people, and we see a lot of them all the time. Even here in the city, we see a lot of great rappers, MCs, but there are a lot of them are missing like one little puzzle piece. And a lot of times they've just refused to hear it. Even when you tell them, they refuse to even fucking take that and receive that.
Definitely. I've seen that with artists as well. Afraid of like constructive criticism. And if you're afraid of constructive criticism, it's just be so interesting to me with these people that I know this sounds horrible. I don't want to think they're gonna get signed one day. I don't want to say it that way. But people that assume they're gonna get signed one day. But they don't want to hear constructive criticism. What the fuck you think you finna do at a label? Nigga, like I'm trying to understand. What the fuck you think these people? I love every fucking thing. You're perfect, nigga. That's not how the fuck this works in real fucking life. They finna pick your ass apart. Like that's not how this works. So I don't understand how you ever would think that you'd be ready for a label if I can't tell you something.
Right.
You know, so it's crazy.
And then, but then you to piggyback off of that, it's that's very funny, because like we have examples of what it looks like in very strange ways, but like all the making of the band type shit, like nigga, you see what it looks like if you get signed by somebody like this. They will literally tell you, yeah, them fat rolls in the back ain't what it is. Sample size is coming size 6. You about a 14. Get that shit together. Get the fuck out my face. And that's literally the conversation.
Our size 2 now, actually.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be able to pick yourself up after hearing that shit.
That's 24 though.
And try again.
And not only try again, but
succeed.
But you don't necessarily have the space to express the heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? And then if you seem to be weak, then maybe you don't even have the opportunity to come back and have a discussion about song number 2 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the fuck these people be dreaming about.
I don't either.
They dream a lot.
They're just dreaming. Exactly. They're just dreaming.
They dream a lot. Because also too, what comes with that is work ethic. And I say that shit all the time, because even time.
Consistency is so important.
Time is of the essence. What?
What are you talking about? I'm confused.
No, but seriously, no, but like work ethic and consistency is every goddamn thing because I like when you're a lot of people don't know what it is to work on a deadline. You know what I'm saying? When you have deadlines for shit and them shits or work ethic would even fall into like if a label gives you money, that money is not for you to go buy a Cadillac or a fucking car or a Mercedes. That money is actually to give them product. That money is actually so we can get so you had a job now here, take this money, go get studio time, go do whatever you got to do and bring us back this album.
But also realizing that if the product that you produce out of that money doesn't make good, you can't pay back that money that they just gave you to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like it's like a double-edged sword.
No, I mean like well, from my perspective, the thing to do is not go buy a car or anything. Go buy some goddamn studio.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Go buy some studio
they got the
equipment.
game fucked up.
Yeah, buy some studio equipment. Get your own production company, and that way, that money that they paid you comes back to you.
Working every which way.
Every way. So the money comes back. So you're paying yourself studio time, and it makes a fucking circle. So you don't lose in that regard.
And they're like, okay, let's get this escalating 17 chains. We're gonna get these bitches. I'm gonna do all this, and I'm gonna go in the studio. I'm gonna say some weird shit for 10 minutes, turn that shit in.
Exactly.
And okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't work that way.
It doesn't.
It doesn't work that way. How often do you feel? How often do you feel and see your own grind and your own hustle work out for you? And what do you attribute it to?
I see my own hustle work out often. I do probably like 10 pop-up shops a week. So I usually work 5 days a week. So a lot of times I'll go to like 2 different events in a day and work. And I mean everything is not great. I went out what's today? Friday?
Yeah.
That's Friday. I went out Tuesday, I made $40. So everything does not work out. But I'm consistent. And I think that that's what I attribute that to. It's continuing to go. It's tenacity. It's still going. I went out and made $40 and was still proud of myself because I got the fuck up and I went and I tried.
Right.
And it's just every day is not going to be awesome. It's the end of the month, so money is funny with everybody. So certain times of the month I do notice that I do have more success than other times of the month. But the point is just continuing to go. Just keep going.
I agree 100%. And now let's talk about which came first, the chicken or the egg? No, wait, the boat or the bus?
My bus came first.
Your bus came first?
Bus came first, yeah.
And how did the bus help you to get the boat? Or was it a combination of everything that you were doing? And was that the plan at the same damn time?
No, it wasn't the plan at all. The bus was planned, but my boat was not planned. When I got my bus, I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to have a party bus, a mobile boutique. I wanted to do that. So I knew exactly where I was going when I got my bus. When I got my boat, honestly, I had a bad week, and I wanted to like stroke my ego, and I was like, I'm getting me a boat, bitch. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Facebook looking at shit. I'm gonna buy me a fucking boat. That's what the fuck we do, bitch. Your feelings hurt. We getting a boat, bitch. Cry on this motherfucker. So that's how I was thinking, honestly.
Right.
When I bought it, I went to see a boat, and actually, I wanted a speedboat. It was a small boat. I went to see it. I got there, the boat didn't start. I'm like, nigga, what? So he's like, well, it's a boatyard down the street. I'm finna take you there. And they got other boats. And I'm like, okay, nigga. So I go with him and they get to showing me different boats. And it was a boat that was twice the size of his boat. And they wanted the same price for it. It was actually $500 cheaper. And
started up.
this what happened. He broke down with me on the lot. It was at a boatyard. So what they guaranteed that it was gonna be fine. They told me what happened was they were selling it for a discounted price because it wasn't really their boat. Somebody left it there for storage for like 3 years and just never came back.
Right. That's called there's a name for that.
Yeah, so they seized the boat. You know, they put a lien, I guess, on it.
Yeah.
And they seized it. So they had the title for it. So the man just wanted to get rid of it because it was taking up extra space. So he guaranteed that everything was gonna be fine, that it was gonna work, that had been in his care for the last 3 years. And the man who I originally went to see, he broke down actually at the boatyard and cried. And he told me, Crystal, get this boat. This boat is better than my boat. He told me that was the boat he originally wanted, but his wife said it wasn't big enough. So he ended up getting a big one. And his wife said it was.
That was too easy of a joke.
That's what he said. But yeah, he said his wife wanted a full shower and bathtub in the boat, and it wasn't enough space in the boat I got to do that. So he ended up getting a bigger boat than mine afterwards. But he cried with me and told me, he was like, Crystal, this ain't about you buying my boat. It's not about money. I really just want more Black people on the water. And yeah.
So what happens when you get the boat?
Okay, so I got the boat, and originally I was working with
You already went on there and cried and did your thing and said, "Bitch, this is my boat."
Yes,
You did
it's
all
my.
that.
So what happened?
Did you do that like seriously when you first got the boat, got on the water, and was like, "Hi, bitch, it's my boat"?
Yeah, but it was rough though. When I first did it, like my weave ponytail blew in the wind, and I was just on the boat with no ponytail on. So it was horrible. So I tried.
I didn't expect that.
So
I didn't expect that.
I could never get drunk
and
with
I
you.
was on live.
We're
Girl,
going
my
to
shit
we're
was
going to
gone.
jail. I already know it. Like it's just
Yeah, so it was crazy.
All right.
It was
So
crazy.
when did you decide to be bars on the boat? Because now let's get into bars on the bus and bars on the boat. Which one came first?
Bars on the boat came first.
Bars on the boat. What was the inspiration for bars on the boat?
It was just something I didn't see anybody doing. I thought it would be really dope. I like the concept a lot. I thought it was really cool because some of the artists I've worked with have never even been on a boat.
Oh,
So
wow.
for them, it was a really dope experience. One of my artists, shout out Cuddy Cud, brought her son actually with her to film. You know, so it was so cool. This little boy, he on live. I'm on a boat. You know what I mean? Like geeked as hell. So it was dope to that's what I think is really cool, giving people the experience of letting them know that Black girls can do this. There's not very many Black girl boaters at all. So no, it's not. And most of them are significantly older than me. The women I do meet with boats, they're like in their 50s and stuff. It ain't nobody my age.
Right.
Yeah, so and it's the same thing with the men. Nigga, I'm 37. Okay.
All right.
All right.
You anti-age.
All right. Boy, shut up.
yeah.
You TT
You
now.
is paw. You paw, nigga.
Whoa. We ain't talking about me. This is not the.
You started with the offensive shit.
You fucked around and already.
Like
I started with the offensive
did.
shit. I got called Heather and I got called a white woman.
Bitch, Nana.
White bitch.
You Nana, nigga. The fuck? You is Nana.
Oh boy.
All right.
Yes.
Can we reel this back?
I'm sorry. She called you Nana, my nigga. I am fucking done. Like,
But this is what I expect out of Chris. It don't bother me. Not at all.
this is the best day
the first
ever.
day I met her, she called me a old ass nigga, so I'm cool.
The first day you met an old ass nigga.
Old
Yes.
ass nigga.
All right.
Yes.
Actually told me to shut up, old ass nigga.
Oh God. Is that what
Yeah.
Is that what I said?
Okay.
So I'm cool.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Lord.
My
Turn
palms
on
might be
deer.
sweaty, mom spaghetti, but I'm cool.
I be playing though.
No, I know.
Turn
I
on the
fucks
deer.
with you, Chris.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all good. I understand.
We've had conversations. You know I fucks with you.
Oh boy.
So the boat came first.
Bars on the boat came
Bars
first.
on the
Yeah.
boat came first. By the way, great shit.
Thank you.
I really wish you would take them out on the water.
You know what?
Are you scared somebody's gonna flip and fall off?
This is the thing. I actually had some artists that didn't want to go out in the water. That was part of the stipulation that they were afraid.
Oh, really?
So this season I do.
Motherfuckers are scared.
Yeah, a lot of people are afraid of the water. So that is what I was hearing back from a lot of people. So I was trying to make the most sense to where we could still do it. So this season I do plan to actually be out in the water and just anchor. You know, we're not actually gonna be moving, of course, while rapping, but to be out at sea. I do want to do that this season.
Right.
And everybody is gonna have to wear a life vest this season.
I think you really should.
Would it be on Lake Michigan or Chicago River?
On the Chicago River.
Yeah, that's nothing. They should be able to do that like nothing.
Yeah, but if you fall in that water when you come out, you're gonna have like 2 other thighs, 1 extra eye, your ear ain't gonna open up, all type of shit gonna be fucked
Needle
up.
stuck in your back.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
So, you know,
Yeah.
It's a strong possibility.
real fucking strong.
So after you what made you think, okay, so bars on the boat, successful? The first run around?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I did 3 episodes for the first season, and it was a really dope experience. I got to work with I think like 15 artists the first season, so I liked that it was a different contrast. Each episode was really different, and I actually had the artist come back from Bars on the Boat that's now on Bars on the Bus too.
Okay.
So it's pretty.
What's the
dope.
difference between the two?
Well, one actually we're on my party bus, and the other one we're on my boat.
Yes, next.
Well, I get that part.
Definitely.
I get that you know,
That-
one's a
that
bus
is
and
the
one's a
difference.
fucking
That's
boat.
the
I get that.
That's the only difference.
It's the only difference. Are you guys moving around? Are you driving around?
No.
You should.
No, we sitting in one spot. I think that
If you
that
have a
driving,
driver, it shouldn't be an issue.
but I think that driving around on the boat is going to
No,
affect
the
a
bus.
person. No, I mean, that's what I meant to say. On the bus is going to affect a person moving. You see what I'm saying? Like on a boat, we're anchored, so we sitting still. We just at sea. But on a bus, while it's moving, and your ass is standing up trying to rap into a microphone while the cameraman is holding. I don't know how great
You
that
should
would
give it a
be.
shot, though.
I don't
think
know.
so.
I don't know about that, Nana. We gonna
Did you
see.
just say Nana?
We gonna
Oh,
gonna
fuck.
see. We gonna see.
Oh, my
But the
God.
concept, though, I love that. I love
Thank
that.
you.
Check that
Thank
out.
you.
Chris has got to be the most honest, genuine, funny, ambitious, smart,
Damn.
gorgeous person I've seen interviewed. You see,
Oh, thank you, Ace.
this is the
Thank
energy that you
you.
bring
Thank you so
everywhere you
much.
go, and that is why I feel like you're as successful as you are, and as you're going to be. Like you're going to get even more successful at
Thank
it because of
you.
the energy that you do bring. You know what I'm saying? And if you found any haters amongst your journey that you've
Oh, the bitch niggers. The
Oh,
bitch
I don't.
niggers are
I didn't say
very.
it with the hard ER.
I did, goddamn
She
it.
did.
The bitch niggers are alive and well, dear. They're alive and well.
Is it more? Is it men and women coming at you? And why are they coming at you anyways? Why do you think that they're coming at you
I
anyways?
think that a lot of times people come at people because that's a testament to how they feel about themselves. I
Mm,
don't think it has anything to do with me at all. Sometimes your success ignites demons that are deep within people. Sometimes it's not even deep. Sometimes demon on the fucking surface, and you just ain't seeing the shit.
right.
So I think that that's what it's about. This is not about me at all. You know, it's a million people doing way better than me.
Right.
So it's not about me at all. I think that once people perhaps get to where they want to be mentally, like this is not about financial. Once you get to where you want to be mentally, I think that like you don't look at other people like this is competition, that this is just a person
Because you
working.
don't give a fuck.
I don't have shit to do. That's my motto is niggas get money, ain't worried about niggas getting money.
Right.
Because they're too
And
busy getting motherfucking money.
so that's how I feel. The same way it's like motherfuckers pocket watch, niggas fucking popular watch too. You know, they like watch, all they view watch, all of that shit. So
Yeah.
I think
That is for sure. That is
Mhm.
100% for
Yeah.
sure, especially in the climate nowadays that we live in.
And this is a question for every motherfucking body in the room. I'm just curious to what y'all think about this. You know how like people will say they recognize that they got a bitch nigga in the crew, or like an
Okay.
energy sucker, or somebody that is genuinely not here for the success of the team.
Mm-hmm.
They're literally like, I need to see what I can get out of this shit. If I see a motherfucker over there that looks shinier than the people right here, I'm definitely going over there. Do you think it's advantageous to keep that person when they're identified, or do you think it makes sense to
I
get
think
rid of them?
I think
Yeah,
first of
get
all,
rid
it
of them.
depends on. I think an energy sucker is very draining, and it's not just draining to one person, but to the group as a unit. I'm not sure what this energy sucker is providing though.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what all they got, what they're bringing to the table. If that make any sense. If the motherfucker's not doing anything productive for the group, get rid of them. Is this something you can use them for? Perhaps you could change your perspective in the way that you look at this. If it's the same way they looking at your group as something to get, what the fuck can I get from this bitch? So perhaps looking at it the other way, perhaps it won't be deemed as an energy sucker because bitch, I'm finna suck you dry. So yeah. You okay, Nana?
Maybe that could be
I
put
ain't need your
paused
attention.
in a box. You know what I'm saying? Because
Nah.
Cause ain't nothing wrong with getting sucked
I,
dry. You know what I'm saying? In a
I
general
concur. I
sense.
concur.
You know what I'm talking about?
I concur.
Right on. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I got excited.
yeah. Well,
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I mean,
I look forward to it
Yeah.
yeah.
all the time.
Heat, you been eating coochie like 30 years? How long has it been? How long has it been for you? How long? You a baby boomer. How long you been eating
I'm
coochie?
not a fucking baby boomer.
You are a baby
You
No,
don't
no, I'm
realize
not.
just how close you was to getting spit. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm not. I'm not a fucking baby boomer. I promise
not
you,
a
I'm
baby
not.
boomer?
No, I'm not. And
What
I
are
now I'm
you?
offended. Now I'm offended. You act like I'm supposed to be in World War II or some shit. Vietnam vet or some shit. No, hell no. Fuck out of here. All right, we'll be seeing you guys next Friday. We'll be back at the same goddamn bat time, big goddamn bat channel.
Oh shit.
By the way, I've been eating coochie for
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, you know when you said that shit, the first thing I thought about was in Sinners when she called it coos. What ain't that what she said?
I ain't seen it yet. I haven't seen it.
You got to see that shit.
have
I
not
just
seen
like it when for that one line, she said coos. I've never heard that before.
Me either.
That's my new shit.
Got you. I haven't seen it.
You just fucked up my whole next
But she was
question.
energy suckers, bitch ass niggas, all that.
Yeah.
Bow.
Yeah, nah, for me, like you were posing that question to everybody in the room. For me, I allow motherfuckers to move themselves out of the situation. I see it and I watch it happen and I express how I feel about it to them. And if they don't make any changes, I just let them fall out of their own of the whole situation, because a person like that will.
Yeah.
They will fall out. They will go their separate way. They will get away. They will go away, and it'll be like nothing.
Yeah.
To me, you know what I mean? And that's how I like personally deal with the shit. And I've said it million times, because I don't, first of all, I don't burn bridges with anybody. I never have. I allow a motherfucker to burn their own fucking bridge. You know what I'm saying? Burn their bridge with me. If I'm done fucking with somebody, I'm just done fucking with them. Especially in this shit, in any type of entertainment, any type of anything, because one of the only things that we have in this shit is our reputation and our fucking name. You know what I'm saying? So like, if I stand on my reputation of being X person, you know what I mean? That's all I got, really. I can have the greatest music and the greatest shit in the world, but if me as a person, I don't have any integrity and any character, that will cut me short of a lot more shit, regardless of how much talent I have. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I let them go. Like, okay, that's how you feel, but I don't vocalize that. It's like, I don't burn your own bridge, motherfucker. No, I just fall back and watch them, and just because they will. They will burn it so bad on their own, because they're stupid. Most of them are very narcissistic, and they're as you said, energy suckers, and all of that type of shit. And if you know, it's like weaning a motherfucker off of a bottle, so to speak. You know what I mean? So just let them burn their own bridge and let them keep on. Keep on, and just watch them from afar, like, told you so. I don't know, and even in that regard, I don't speak bad on them. I just say whatever I've said to them in their face. You know what I'm saying? So if I say something about somebody saying, no, I don't work with them because I don't like how they do business, and I think they'd be a better person if they learned how to work with people and be a better person,
Learn
then
how,
I
little
leave
bitch.
it that. I leave
Learn
it like
how,
that.
bitch.
You know what I'm saying? But it's nothing, those things are nothing that I've never said that to their face, whoever they may be. And that goes for anybody that I've ever dealt with, because I will say what the fuck I want to say to their face, especially if it's something I disagree about.
And you know what? Sorry, Swipe took. I know you gotta give your take on it. But I just thought about something. When you do have a motherfucker, let's say hypothetically speaking, they're the leader, right? They've been identified as a piece of shit. There's evidence that they are. They just got bad business practices. They don't support their people. They don't truly love their people. They're exploiting them for their resources. When the individuals that participate in the unit recognize this and have been expressive about their own personal exploitation, and they still choose to participate, like,
well, then you question their own fucking thought process.
I'm thinking like,
but I mean, that's how cults are built. It's a bunch of motherfuckers following idiots, you know, everywhere. And they got way more followers than the 10 motherfuckers following the people we talking about. So it's plenty of idiots with followers.
There's enough idiots to go around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not calling anybody else an idiot that's following somebody, or whatever.
I am too.
But it is what it is. You know, some people just don't see the forest from the trees. You know, and that's just the way that I see it. You can tell someone all day long, and they can acknowledge it all day long. That doesn't mean they have to do or feel like they need to do anything about it. And that could be their own self-esteem issues. That could be their own shit.
And other people sometimes aren't strong enough, I feel like, to stop following. It's motherfuckers that are just followers.
Well, there are people also too that are looking for, if you could sell,
looking to be
if
led.
you could sell a motherfucker the dream, then you can sell them the dream. But to me, like that again goes back to character. It goes back to integrity. If I'm going to tell somebody I'm going to do something, I'm not selling them a dream. I'm telling them what the fuck we're going to do. But this is what it's going to take in order for us to get there. You know what I'm saying? And there's going to be a lot of truth behind it. And there's going to be a lot of shit that is going to have to happen in order to get there. And I only say that shit because of experience and my understanding of all the shit that I've done throughout music and everything else. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand and know that I say it all the time, you're only as strong as the weakest link in your chain. You know what I'm saying? You're only as strong as the weakest link. So If this weak link, they've got to go immediately.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And once you recognize it, they will go immediately because they'll recognize the energy in the room and they'll know that they don't fit in. They'll know that. They may not say it, they might vocalize it and say it and do things. That's like attention-seeking behavior. Try, hey,
But not when they're the leader though. But it's different when they're the leader.
Yeah, no. Actually, it's the same damn thing because it is really attention-seeking behavior. It's all like,
no, I'm just saying that they don't leave. I'm saying like minions leave.
No,
but the
leader will just go find some more minions.
Yeah, perhaps.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because that's part of the game for them.
It's predatory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's predatory behavior.
Well, let's get to some fun shit.
Well, Swipe gotta give us his take.
No. Let's continue.
Okay.
So this portion. No, you don't have anything to say about it?
He said I want to put it.
He said he gonna rap about this shit.
Oh shit!
That's what he said.
I did one of my things that I say not to do. I turned around and looked dead at him.
Dead at him.
All right, like what? All right, so this portion of the show, you got to chill.
Okay.
If series of questions, you can answer them any way you see fit. There is no right or wrong answer.
Okay.
They are, I don't know, opinion based. It could be factual. It could be from your own experience. It could be whatever the fuck you want. There's no right or wrong answer. You know what I'm saying? Say it how you see fit. We usually talk a lot of shit when people give their answers that you don't like the answer. And
we all answer the questions?
No,
or just me? Oh, okay.
I usually just sit back and go,
You know he a goddamn lie.
Gotcha.
That start off with you know.
Okay. All right. This is his favorite motherfucking question. Okay. So you look like this person. You sound like this person. If you were to sign a check, perhaps your handwriting looks like this person. If you call this person's mother, they would think you were this person. Okay? If you had lunch with this person's mother, they would think they were having lunch with their child. All right? So,
okay.
If you wake up tomorrow and for 24 hours, you are this person. Okay?
I'm Donald Trump.
No, I was just putting it in perspective before I told her. So, if you wake up tomorrow and for 24 hours, you are Drake.
I don't want to be Drake.
What's the first thing you're going to do?
No, you.
Hypothetically speaking.
I got to be Drake?
Yeah.
You woke up 24 hours, you're Drake.
I want to be Donald Trump.
No.
Well, shit, now I'm curious.
I don't want to be fucking Drake. Okay, that's boring.
If you was
a white
Trump,
man,
what would you do?
Well, it's still a white man. I swear. If I was Donald Trump, honey, what you mean? I'm writing off all student loans forever. The fuck?
God bless you.
I'm giving black people. If I were Trump, yeah, I would prefer to wake up Trump. I'm writing off everybody fucking student loans.
No. First of all, we're the ones asking the question.
I don't want to be Drake.
No, Drake.
If a motherfucker now doing some shit like that, now that's worthy.
Yes, that's the shit I don't want to be Drake. What the fuck?
He would deserve to get his dick sucked every time he inhaled.
All day. I don't want to be Drake.
He looked like he just okay.
And what's the point of being black if you light skinned? I don't want to be that shit. I'm sorry. No thanks.
Can you go warm up the car? Let's just
sorry.
What the fuck?
Like the fuck? Who said I want to be light skinned when I grow up? Nobody say that shit. I don't want to be Drake. Who else?
Okay, you're fucking Trump, man. Whatever.
So I'm Trump. I'm writing off all the loans. I told you. What else I'm finna fucking do?
See how she just got that shit?
Niggas is getting all they fucking reparations now. The fuck? I still want to send these niggas back to their country. They still leaving. Okay, so that's not changing. All these niggas need to get the fuck out. Okay, we need to decrease the motherfucking deficit. We are like, I don't know how many $1 trillion in fucking debt. However the fuck we can do that, we need to do it. If we get the rest of these motherfuckers off our resources, we can decrease our motherfucking debt. So the rest of these niggas is going the fuck back. You got 2 felonies and you wasn't born here, you going the fuck home. That's how I feel.
Laying down the low shit.
So that's what the fuck I'm on.
If you hear, you know what I'm saying, because you running from some shit, why in the fuck is you getting 2 felonies?
Yes, why? No, you gotta go back
At
home.
least behave. Goddamn.
You gotta go back to fuck home, nigga. And got the nerve to have a motherfucking link card? No, bitch. You gotta go back.
2 felonies.
And you get $3,000 a month.
And for all the motherfucking kids, y'all all take them kids with you. They can't stay.
Damn.
I don't give a fuck they was born here or not. You gotta take them motherfucking kids with you. So that's what I would do.
Oh god.
I'm 5 generations here, so I'm safe.
I'm
I'm safe, Chris. Free
Oh.
lunch. Apparently, there ain't no free lunch. There ain't
No,
no free
ain't
lunch.
no free lunch.
If she Trump for 24 hours, you can fucking X out free lunches.
Yeah, so
That shit's
yeah.
dead.
The student loan shit by itself is
That shit
priceless.
needs to be gone. School should be free. Like, what the fuck? Why
It
do
is
we have
like
to pay to
in
go to
other
school?
countries, you
That's
go to
what,
school, you go to
yes.
school up, they call college and then university, but all of that shit's free.
It
for the
should
most
be.
part. Yeah.
Especially for black people. What the fuck do you mean, student loans? Nah, nigga, this shit need to be free. Half time you can't get a job once you graduate anyway. The fuck? So I don't be understanding.
Okay, can we carry on?
Okay.
Because the shovel, it's hard work shoveling up these motherfucking gyms. Goddamn it, you know. Sorry.
That's crazy.
Viral or slow grind?
Nigga, viral. What the fuck type of question is this? Who the fuck wants to slow grind?
Well, some
If you
people
think about what you're doing right now, you're
some
slow
people
grinding it
That
up.
ain't what I want, nigga. fuck is you talking about?
All right. My bad.
Ain't
My
what the
bad.
fuck, ain't what the fuck I want.
All right.
Hell no.
Shit.
Okay.
Shit.
Fuck, I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
All right.
What the fuck would I want, nigga?
Okay.
No,
All
hell
right, my
no.
bad.
Oh,
Shit.
I'm almost scared to ask you this shit.
Mm.
What's more powerful in your hands? The tools to get where you feel you need to be artistically, or a blank check?
A blank
A
check,
blank check?
nigga.
A blank check? I can hire a nigga to find the tools. The fuck? The fuck?
You said I can hire the niggas to find the tools. We ain't never heard that.
First,
But listen,
Yes.
listen. We ask people
The
these. We ask everybody.
everybody
These
we ask them these questions.
That is the first.
Everybody.
Every time. Now, every question right now. We usually we have 1 or 2, 3, maybe 4, maybe that somebody says something that's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So far, you have not missed a beat.
I'm going to hire
She said hire a nigga to get the
to
tools.
find the tools.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Makes sense to me.
Oh boy. Okay.
You on fire.
Damn. If your mama said that she didn't like your music, would you change anything?
Hell no.
Okay.
The fuck? She doesn't like it. Who cares? My daddy was in my videos. The fuck? So, no, no, I'm not changing shit.
Do you feel like a hype man is needed in hip hop anymore?
I don't think they need it, but I think it's awesome though. I think it definitely adds to your performance. I think it adds to your confidence on stage too. The only thing I would say is I don't think you should always perform with one because I think that then you end up leaning on that. So then when you don't have the hype man, I think that you perhaps might not be in the best position as far as being prepared to do it by yourself. That might be something.
Imagine that if you take Spliff away from Busta Rhymes, half of his rhymes won't even be said because he'll say a few bars, especially running out of breath or whatever, and Spliff is over there
So yeah.
leaning. He crushes you, right? I never thought about that. A lot of. I'm not saying that Busta Rhymes uses them as a crutch.
No, he said that himself when Spliff had the heart attack. He said, I never thought of what it could potentially be like for me to
By
perform
yourself.
without him.
It
And
is
he
a crutch.
said that he really didn't think that he would even want to.
Wow.
Because like being on stage, if he's not here, I'm still looking, but he's not there. Well, how fucking horrible would that be?
Right.
So that probably would have been the end
And
of the
with
era.
big crowds like that could be intimidating if you're not used to being by yourself on the stage.
I can see that.
So yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to that.
All
That's a
right.
great answer.
Goddamn. All right. Well, all right.
Ask me the who's better. I want to hear this.
Who's better, white rappers or black rappers?
Is this a question for real?
Yeah.
What is it? 5 white rappers?
There's more than
Black
5.
rappers. The fuck? I can only name 5. If I can name 5. Black rappers. The fuck? What do we? It's like talking about 1 million people versus 1,000 people. Black people. It's 1 million more of them to even choose from.
You think it's just a matter of how many there are? We're talking about
yes.
bars. We're talking about
Yeah, because to me, if I'm comparing 1,000 people to 5 people, right? Of course, there's going to be more talent in that 1,000 people versus the 5 people.
right. But
At least
you're
I would
looking at
sure the fuck
percentage wise. We're not talking about that. Who's better? We're just talking about who's
Black
better.
rappers. Who the fuck are we talking about? Eminem?
No, we're talking just in general.
I don't know no white rappers.
Okay.
Besides Eminem, and
get
what was
that
that
a
other
lot.
nigga?
Yeah.
What was that other white nigga that came out a long time ago?
Bubba Sparks.
No, it was another one.
I swear to God, I thought that's what she was talking about. I
What
swear
was
to
his
God.
name? Marky Mark or something? Was that a white
Marky
boy?
Mark is
Mark
Mark
Wahlberg?
Wahlberg.
Yeah,
He was not a
Well,
real
then you
rapper.
probably
He
see
was a
somebody
rapper,
not
but
like-
He do rap.
No, he rapped, but he wasn't. No,
But
Okay, well,
but
that's
the
the only
nigga
other
that
one I
made
know.
200,000 movies. So sometimes I forget the nigga used to wear drawers and shit and be
Yeah,
Marky
he
Mark.
used
You
to
know what I'm
rap.
saying?
Okay, so him, I know Marky Mark, Eminem, and Bubba Spark. Who else is there? Paul
Vanilla
Wall.
Ice.
Millie's.
Yeah, Paul Wall, Vanilla Ice. You said who?
Millie's.
I'm not sure.
He
who that
really
is.
knew though.
He's
Okay.
not really new.
I'm saying to her he would be.
Oh yeah.
I don't know who the fuck that is. So we got 6 now.
Well, you got Third Base was a rap group.
I don't know who the fuck that is
I
either.
knew she was gonna say that. I swear to God.
That's a group of white men.
Well, it used to. A group of white men. Oh,
I was
shit.
asking you a question.
Machine Gun
Kel,
Kelly.
I liked him. I like Machine Gun
He's
Kelly.
still alive.
What's the other white man? Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow.
Okay, Jack Harlow.
He's cute.
I like Jack Harlow.
There's more than 5 white rappers out there.
Okay, we got 10.
So
we got 10.
what she was saying was that she don't give no fuck.
Black
and
rappers.
She said what she said.
Okay,
Mhm.
Black rappers.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
What came first, the poet or the rapper?
The poet.
Okay. Who's more important, the DJ or the producer?
Be careful before you answer that. Be very careful.
That's hard. I think that
How is it hard? How,
the
Sway?
producer is more important.
Stop
because
right there.
that's who-
No, Chris, you can stop right there. You can stop right there because I already know what you're gonna say. Because the DJ does not get the music until the producer makes it.
Yeah. But
I told you, get down there now.
the way DJs can mix your stuff in though can be really powerful, especially but I was thinking about them actually as far as I'm trying to think of the word I'm looking for. Them promoting your music. That's how I was looking at the DJ, not like the DJ comes
Who's more
after the
important?
producer.
Who's
I was
more-
thinking about a DJ monetizing your shit, like putting it all on the radio. That's what I was thinking about, the benefits you get from a DJ having your music.
Right.
Yeah.
There is a benefit to
Yeah.
it. But who's more important?
I think the producer is more important. Without the producer, the song isn't gonna be made. You know, you need
Well, I say
a
that all the
producer
time.
in
That's a
order
smart
to
woman.
make the song. So
That is a smart woman.
who in case of a song, definitely. In case of promotion, I think a DJ is important for promotion.
Now, that's
but not
great
for
way to
making
put
a
it.
song.
We've never heard that
You
before.
have
either.
not?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So-
Okay. Record sales or touring?
My money. Tours don't always. You can fucking bomb a tour. There's people that do tours and half the second leg of the shit get canceled. Give me
That's
my
right.
money. I want my fucking money.
But you can't. Well, you're not. The record sales don't really generate that kind of money. If you have merch, which you do, and you have already built a core audience, that's like touring is like a big. That's a
But
big
tours
part.
don't always work. You know, Sexy Red, her tour got canceled. And Sexy Red has a lot of fans. Sexy Red tried to headline the tour and they canceled like 2/3 of the fucking dates
Why would
because she wasn't getting any sales.
Oh, that's terrible.
And they realized she couldn't headline the shit by herself. Sexy Red got motherfucking 1,000,000 times more followers than I do.
Mhm.
And she, you know what I mean? So she has a lot of popularity. So I think that sometimes tours, it sound good, but just because a motherfucker on tour don't mean it's gonna work.
Bitches ain't showing up for Big Sexy?
Mm-mm.
Damn. Oh,
So-
Motherfuckers is tired of pussy bars.
Perhaps.
So no, it's about to be summertime. Hell no, it's about
I
to be a
think if
whole
tickets
fresh
was
batch of
$20, they
pussy
would have
rats.
sold out. But I think too, it's about
Not
her.
everybody can be Beyonce.
Her fan base is broke bitches.
You can't price out your pussy though. You,
Mm-mm.
motherfucker gotta know that.
You can price the pussy out.
You can't do it. Motherfuckers, hey, let me tell you
Mm.
something. If your shit is worth $42, you cannot charge $217.
Well, it depends on who you're selling it to.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
It
Exactly.
depends on who you're selling it
That's
to.
why she gets the calls and not standing outside. You know what I'm saying?
And them motherfuckers
stand outside.
Them
It's
motherfuckers,
cold as fuck.
them
She
motherfuckers
just
got to
gets
show up. Them motherfuckers, they got to be aware. Goddamn
Understand
it.
what you're saying?
They got to be aware.
All right, I get it.
Because there's a huge difference between Sexy Red and Beyonce on several different
Oh,
levels.
of course it is. Oh, most definitely. Most
Because
definitely.
motherfuckers is out here affirming the shit out them Beyonce tickets.
Oh, and that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm never paying that much to see nobody. I don't give a fuck. The ticket more than $50, I ain't coming.
And then you
That's
just,
just how I feel.
it's just, man, this shit, the way shit work these days is just alien as fuck out here. Like, straight up. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Word of mouth or the internet?
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
Mhm.
I rock with that.
Yeah.
You can't beat that.
No.
Because one of the things that has always been said is you have to win your city first before you even really move around.
I like that.
And yeah, you never heard that before?
No.
I'm sure I've said it 1,000 times.
I don't
Probably
think it's
don't pay
accurate
attention.
no more.
My
though,
bad.
yeah.
No, it is still low key kind of accurate.
Now it is again.
Yeah, because even though people pay attention on the internet and shit, in order for that to even happen, you still got to have a little bit of word of mouth.
Oh,
You still got to get out
to
and do
some point,
footwork.
yeah.
And if you can win your city, then you can basically win other places, and it kind of sets the groundwork for all the other shit. But it's almost goes back to the work ethic and everything else that we talked about earlier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that kind of go back to what you was just saying about Sexy, how you can consider her to be a big star, but motherfuckers ain't buying them tickets, and it's like I can fuck with the pussy rap when I'm barbecuing, maybe when I'm cleaning the house. But I don't know if I really want to go see that shit.
I think I wouldn't want to go to the concert because I feel like it would be too ratchet. Motherfuckers probably fighting, shit like that, and that's not what I'm on.
And I really don't want to smell Bath and Body Works body spray and Mad Dog 2020. I ain't interested in that shit.
I'm pro ho, for sure.
Pro ho.
Yeah, some pro ho.
Yeah.
But
That's why she
but I think she is too hoish. Did y'all see her twerking with the umbilical cord still connected in the hospital?
No, you're fucking lying.
No, it's a real thing.
No, I'm not.
So like, yeah.
Well, I know that this thing now, the big thing now is the type of STDs that she has, and she's been giving to a lot of motherfuckers.
I mean, but it's the same. You can say the same thing about NBA YoungBoy. I mean,
right?
Whatever.
Shit, Usher, what the fuck?
Well, hey,
he feeding hoes cherries with that motherfucking herpes simplex too. The fuck?
I'm not defending anyone. I'm not
motherfucking name. God damn.
Yeah.
But Nelly did an interview and they asked him, I don't even know what the fuck the question was, but the answer was that motherfuckers, they were asking like, what do you think about, motherfuckers with the pussy rap? And he was saying, I mean, you can always lightweight hoe, you know what I'm saying? That's fine, whatever. But like, motherfuckers is mad now because an actual real hoe showed up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I thought about it like,
yeah.
She's
a real hoe.
Right, because you can have somebody can really lyricize pussy rap. Make it very clever.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
Lotto does that.
Fucking love it. But it looks and sounds, and I imagine it tastes very different when it comes from Sexy Red. Because it's the difference between
she living.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you really believe, like I told you, I never thought that West Coast niggas was gonna rob me, but I felt like if I saw Cool G rap, I'm gonna go ahead and cross the street real quick. Because that nigga,
he probably will rob you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like I feel like,
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
Y'all asses is old. The fuck? Y'all old as hell.
She's younger than you.
Are you? How old
Damn.
are you?
I don't want to tell you. No, I don't give a fuck.
She's
You younger
35.
No, I'm
She's
44.
35.
Okay. She 44. That's not younger than me. Y'all old. That's okay.
That's crazy
I wanna
work.
grow
You
up like
right
y'all,
fucking
the
there.
fuck?
You are right fucking there.
Nigga, I want to grow up like y'all one day. The fuck is you talking about? That's not a bad thing.
Damn.
That's awesome. I want to be old too.
You stink. you know when you ain't got shit else to say to somebody, you can't even think about it. You just look at him and say, "You stink."
Damn.
My bad.
That
In
was
my mind, I'm like, she right. She right.
God,
Shit else to say. Actually, you got me on that one. You stink.
that is fucking hilarious.
All right.
Oh,
Let's
shit.
go.
All right.
Shout out to you, Chris, man. We love you over here.
Love y'all too.
CDs, tapes, vinyl, or streaming?
I'm gonna say CDs, just because that's the most thing that I'm familiar
Well,
with.
she just
That's what I
she
grew
just
up with.
creamed her pants right now.
CDs.
That's what I grew up with. And I used to make a lot of money off CDs. I was still selling my CDs to like maybe 2022. And motherfuckers was buying that shit. And I thought it was crazy, but a lot of people still buy CDs.
I ain't mad
So
at you.
I think I'm gonna give me a couple of them.
I'm gonna say CDs. My fucking Wi-Fi got down and they couldn't hook that bitch up for 2 weeks. They got ordered me a boom box off Amazon. And I had found a tool box. I thought my daddy had tools in. It was full of fucking CDs.
Oh,
And I just played them bitches for 2 weeks until they came and hooked up my Wi-Fi.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Did you find out anything interesting by the collection of music?
He had some brandy and shit. I didn't know my dad was nigga. You listen to brandy? I thought it was some interesting stuff in there. It was interesting.
All right.
It was like a bunch of old R&B pretty much.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really possible to have a top 5 rappers list?
Why wouldn't it be possible?
I don't know.
I don't see why
Grow
not.
up, your taste change.
Yeah, but that don't mean you don't have a top 5. It could be a top 5 for right now.
For
Yeah, I
you?
think your top 5 changes, is what I'm saying, throughout
Yeah.
time. Yeah. So if you asked me my top 5 10 years ago, it wouldn't be my top 5 now. So yeah, I think it's definitely possible to have a top 5.
Do you
I don't see why not.
use the criteria for your original top 5 to judge as your list
No.
changes?
No, I don't think so because I think criteria changes, period. I think that music changes. So as the way that the industry changes, even visibility changes. There's artists out now that you didn't know existed that been out for 10 years just because they're more
Shit happens to
visible.
me every day.
They're more visible now with streaming. Like I'm a big fan of Don Tripp. Don Tripp been out for
I'm leaving.
yes. That's my
fucking
favorite
leaving.
rapper.
I'm fucking done. She's coming home with
Yeah.
us. Straight up.
Yeah, Don Tripp is my favorite rapper.
Straight up.
He might.
I knew that
So,
was
yeah.
coming.
Straight the fuck up.
I love Don
Like
Tripp.
there is not an hour of the day that we don't listen to that motherfucker.
And I should have known about him sooner. I only been listening to Don for maybe like 2 years. So it's
what the fuck?
He's been around for a lot longer.
Yeah. Long-ass motherfucking
and he is
time.
raw as hell.
As
That
fuck.
The first video that went viral was a letter to my child.
Oh yeah.
That shit
He is raw as hell.
spoke volumes.
How you feel about the new Step Brothers mixtape?
You know what? I like it.
Yeah.
The only thing I think that this gonna be mean, but Don is so much stronger than Starlito.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like, can you stop putting him on shit? Bye. Sometimes
Starlito cold.
no, Starlito ain't fucking with Don Tripp.
He not fucking with him,
But he decent.
yeah. But like they have certain songs where
He a 5. He's like this.
damn.
You know, it's like this and this. Yeah.
he grew on me. He grew on me. He grew on me. But this one though, I feel like I can digest it a lot better.
Okay.
There's something to be said. Like a Don Tripp is a good example of him being put into situations and them not really knowing what to do with him.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning
Over
his
and over
talent,
again.
his talent super exceeds whatever they put in front of him. Because like when they redid Father to My Child or a Letter to My Child, it was horrible. When they had, in my opinion, they should have stuck to the original. When they had it with what's his face on it, singing and shit. What's his name?
Oh, CeeLo?
That's what
yeah.
it sound like?
Yeah, it's kind of in my mind right now. Yeah.
I don't think I heard
I
that
got the
shit.
melody. Y'all know I was like, Drake
I remember when.
Oh my God.
Yeah, well, you get it. You know what I'm saying? That's what he sound like to me in my fucking head.
Oh shit.
But I feel like because they put him with what's the producers? They're from Miami. They were part of Khaled's team.
Dre and
not Track Stars.
Cool and
Dre.
Yeah.
Like when you certain, I think they just fumbled the ball with him. As far as production, when he was signed and stuff like that, because I think his skill level were like superseded.
And he's not easily moved
either.
And I think that right there was the biggest problem because most people, it's not even their talent that makes them moldable. It's just, I'll do whatever you say.
Right.
And I really kind of don't necessarily have the confidence to project my desires anyway. So sure, tell me what to do, I'm gonna do it. He like, nah, motherfucker, I told you I want to talk about the ABCs, and that's what the fuck I meant. So
right,
I'm gonna be over here.
That first Step Brothers tape, he Cool and Dre told him not to drop it, and he left that meeting and dropped that shit the same day.
Mm-hmm. Well, there it is.
Yeah.
Next question.
All right. I have a question though, outside of this list. Do you remember what your favorite song was when you were 17?
Ain't that the year Crank That Soldier Boy came out? I think it was Crank That Soldier Boy back then.
God damn. What about when you, maybe a couple years later?
Wait.
It was Crank That Soldier Boy. I love that damn song.
How old were you when that came out?
I think I was 17. Wasn't that 2005?
I don't know.
I was 17.
2006.
Oh yeah, I was 17 2005. So I was 18.
Well, okay, where I was going with that was, how do you feel about it now when you listen to it?
I'm still lit. I crank that Soulja Boy. That's my shit.
That is hilarious.
I would like to see you crank that Soulja Boy right
How
now.
you do it? I can't do it. Is that the wrong one?
Shit, I don't know.
You're gonna fuck around and pull a goddamn muscle. Break your hip.
It's
something
is a
like
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your knees ain't that good no more. So
I still fuck with Soulja Boy. But
But that was just finna say I still fuck on my knees. I swear.
no.
Oh my god.
oh fuck my life.
Y'all are
I don't
nuts.
remember my favorite song after that. It was like 21. I have no idea.
Me either.
All right, come on. Can we reel it back in?
Is hip hop a culture or a lifestyle?
What the fuck does that even mean? What's the difference between a culture and lifestyle?
You tell me. You're the fucking
Yeah,
teacher.
we're asking you.
I'm wondering what the fuck is the difference between a culture and a lifestyle. I think a culture is a lifestyle, so I don't really understand. I think that
You think it's a
those
philosophy?
I think that those are synonyms. So I don't think that there's an answer to the question. It's the same shit.
Yeah, because culture can be like lifestyle attributes, you know?
So I don't. Yeah,
You
to
just
me,
been
it's the same
agreeing with every fucking thing she's been saying. You got
To
some
me,
kind
it's
of
the
shit
same-
Always with
going
a
on.
motherfucker when they right. What you want me to
To
do?
me, it's the
Nah,
same thing.
nah, man.
Yeah, it's a
There's some other
culture.
shit going on.
It's a culture and a
There's
lifestyle.
always some other shit going on.
Mhm.
All right.
All right. Mainstream or underground?
Nigga, where the money at? I want where the money at. Underground sounds like who the fuck I am now. Mainstream. The fuck?
Okay. All right.
It's my money.
Damn.
I don't want to stay here.
I want to stay here. Get out.
I'm
What
saying I'm underground now. I don't want to stay underground.
would you rather be better at freestyling or writing?
Writing. Who the fuck cares about freestyle anymore? That's not a thing. As great as freestyling is, I'm talking about today in 2025. Most of these niggas suck. So when you talk, first of all, freestyle now is not even really a freestyle. Freestyle just means it ain't no hook. So now freestyles are written. So it's like what the fuck? That is a freestyle. Motherfuckers release just a verse. That's a fucking freestyle. So another question I don't really understand for real. Ain't nobody off the top of the dome and ain't nobody doing that shit. No, the
I
fuck.
do that shit.
Honey, you're a baby boomer. We
Shut the
already
fuck up.
fucking
I'm not used to it.
we already
No, I'm not a
discussed
baby.
this.
I'm not a baby.
Now you sound like your boyfriend, Jizzo gay ass. So he gonna fucking say some hold on right quick. Hold on right quick. You okay? Hold on. So this nigga gonna tell me some
First of all, not my boyfriend. I don't have a boyfriend. A dead ass.
Nana, what do you call him?
Oh,
How do you identify this nigga?
I identify him as a person that I know.
So this man, y'all, okay, and I don't mean gay. I'm gay, y'all. So I don't mean gay like I'm gonna take that back because gay people are awesome. He's fucking whack.
this is the best day ever.
This what the fuck pissed me off. Okay, so wait, what was my point again? Okay, this nigga got to talking about. I had made a post right saying that I was pretty much proud of myself, saying like, man, I got 5 ciphers out with videos. It's dope as hell. Ain't no competition because the only competition that I feel I have is me. My competition, I'm in competition with the motherfucking scale. I'm trying to lose 20 motherfucking pounds. I'm not trying to argue with niggas. Like niggas that ain't providing shit. Nigga, you know how much my NIPSCO bill is? I don't have time to fucking argue with you. Pay my property taxes if you want to fucking argue. This nigga gets on my shit talking about we don't release music videos. Real freestyles. They fucking freestyle on the spot,
No,
blah blah blah. Like, no, this is what the fuck he said though. And he's told me this before. They freestyle on the fucking spot, talking about like how authentic it is. It don't fucking matter if something is authentic if
It's
the
not,
niggas
though.
suck.
There's no freestyle.
I don't give a fuck what they doing. But he's saying that they may have written it, but he's saying they're spitting it without, they didn't record it prior. It's not like a regular music video. You know, when you record a song and then you shoot a video.
And even that, nobody gives
He
a fuck
said,
about that.
and I told him, it don't matter. You talking about some shit that's from 95. Now, when ciphers, everybody record the music now. And then they fucking do it. Nothing is like that anymore. You talking about authenticity, but you're not even fucking with people that are real fucking spitters. I have had people from his cipher fucking apply for bars in the boat, and I told them that this is not a good fit. And it's not that they're not kind people, but that's not what the fuck this is about. Another motherfucker gonna get on my shit talking about some that they want people that are all about unity. Man, no. Motherfucker, we want people that can spit. This is not about how a bitch, oh my God, she seems like an empath. I'm gonna get her on my freestyle. Get the fuck out of here. This is not about how kind bitches is. I need bitches that spit. And that's what the fuck it's about. I don't give a fuck how authentic something is. If motherfuckers is trash, you can't talk about authenticity of, like it's 95, like motherfuckers is spitting lyricist ass shit. He gonna try to say some my friend, it ain't nigga this, nigga that, trying to make it seem like his raps were so much more elite than mine. Are you fucking serious? Bitch, I'm not even letting your people get on my shit. Stop playing with me. No. And they're very kind people. Thank you so much for your submissions. But this is not but this is not that. Everybody can't be a part of this. If this is something that's great, that means that things that are elite are very what's the word I'm looking for? Selective. You don't get to just jump on. This is not just, oh, we fucking playing double dutch. We got bitches jumping in. Everybody just jumping in. That's not what the fuck we doing. This is about selected artists that are awesome, that are also fucking doing something. I can't fuck with you, bitch, if your last video got 11 views on it. If your last video, G, and you paid for this shit and you didn't push it, what the fuck you gonna do on my shit?
Yo, it's bars on.
If you ain't pushing yours, fuck out of here. So no, I like talented artists. Being kind is a plus too, but that shit ain't gonna get you in the door. I don't give a fuck how nice you are. That's not what we're doing. This is music. This ain't customer service. I'm not looking for door greeters. Right.
You know,
That's
it's
just
navigating the climate, you know, here in Chicago with other people that are doing their versions of, you know, ciphers and all that kind of shit. Like, do you really experience like gatekeeping and motherfuckers that really are like keeping subpar shit on their platform to make themselves look better, like just, you know, fuck shit in general?
Oh yeah, I see it most definitely. Like people that want to be exactly quality versus quantity. People that want to be the best rapper on the cipher. So then they don't. I feel like they're not gonna book somebody if they feel like it's gonna be better. My last episode, Bars on a Bus, right? It's a super dope episode. Mika out rapped me. I'm aware of that. I think anybody who listens to the song probably think that she's the strongest verse on it. It's dope as fuck. It's people that'll see that shit and then try to take a motherfucker verse off because they feel like, hell no, bitch. I want bitches that's gonna keep out rapping me. If you can out rap me, that means you raw as fuck. That's what the fuck I'm going for. Not bitches that's, oh, okay, let me put this little filler bitch in the middle for the middle verse. That ain't what I'm looking for. To try to make me sound better. That shit is lame. I don't, it's weird.
Yeah. Do you think like that's what's tarnishing the game a little bit, that people are not out for sport anymore? It's just
I think it's part of it. I think it's part of it for sure. But I feel like that's more an underground thing. I don't know if as far as, you know, mainstream, if that's affecting anybody. But I think underground, most definitely. You know, most definitely. People don't want to be, they don't want somebody to be better than them on their project. That's just how people are. They paying so that they can look like they're the best. Motherfuckers ain't sponsoring the project to be the weakest bitch on the motherfucking track.
do you think if you took your bus and your boat, right? You took your entire platform and you left Chicago, and let's say you went to, I don't know, Atlanta, fucking Portland, where the fuck you want to go, how different do you think the experience would be?
I have no idea. I have
What
no
you
idea.
want to?
Yeah.
It's scary. I've thought about it. It's really scary to me. It's one of the reasons I haven't bought a home yet because I feel like it's so like you're stuck here. Once you that's how I think. I know you're not necessarily, but that's how I feel sometimes. Like you're stuck here. Like it's so many seeds you planted. Now I'm stuck here, and I even think about that with my boat. If I move, I'm selling my boat. I'm not taking that with me. It's gonna be expensive as hell. I don't know if y'all understand like how long. Well, if you drive somewhere, if it's somewhere drivable, you can just trailer it. But you can't actually take your boat nowhere. It takes 6 months just to get to Florida on the water. That's something I don't think people think about how far voyages are on boats. I ain't
That's the
taking
motherfucking voyage.
6 months to take to get to Florida. So no, shit. I would if I was to move today, most likely I'd sell my boat. I don't think I would take it with me. Just 'cause I think it would be too much of an investment. Especially paying for mooring and stuff. Like mooring is very expensive. Finding another marine mechanics are very expensive. So I think it's just a lot of shit that will go into that. If I was to move today, we in boat season. I could get top dollar for my boat right now. So I think I would sell it and put that towards a home somewhere else.
With that being said, you wanna
What's up, y'all? We finna watch the Trinity. This is my new cipher that's out, Bars on the Bus, episode 1. It is featuring me, Kiwi Marie, and Mika Luciano. They are all some dope ass spitters. Y'all make sure y'all get in tune with them.
Where can they find it? Y'all
can find it everywhere. Everywhere music is sold, the Trinity is available. It's also available on YouTube if you want to check out the visual, but it's everywhere. Spotify, all that good shit, iTunes, everything. So yeah.
All right, let's get into it.
Yo, it's Bars on a Bus, bitch. It's Bars on the Bus. CRYS got me in the studio, y'all. Y'all know I don't do too much talk. Kiwi. Southside bitch, over east is my stomping grounds and I stand on it. Project baby heavy on the LC, hope they expand on it. Any bitch say she rap better, tell her bet a couple hundred bands on it. Delta, give me a beat, I'ma take off, crash, land on it. Rap bitches met they match today, I touch the scene. I tell a nigga we just fucking, we is not a thing. You either with it or you ain't, cause ain't no in between. I love my niggas real nasty and a little mean. Shoulda get critical, bitches be typical. I like my money residual, tell a weak bitch better limit subliminals. The damage is finance the minimum, weight of the world on my shoulder, I carry it. Leading these bitches like my name is Harriet, got it. I'ma need grace in the chariot, I fell in love with this rap shit and married it, go. Bars on the motherfucking bus. Never let the nigga hurt my feelings. Pride on the ceiling, can't show low self-esteem. Cause these niggas, they are sniffing. These niggas, they some killers. They don't care if you a infant. Fuck you and your fucking feelings. Motherfucker, bitch opinion. These hoes some damn minions. All they do is chase after each other. They some damn children. I should put my foot all in her ass and make her clean the kitchen. No back talk, little bitch. I said do the dishes. I'm big mama, these bitches not official. Never understood why broke bitches superficial. This bone kicking my ass got different issues. Self-made, all in my blood, got different tissues. Hard cold as ice in my chest, I got an igloo. Fuck a nigga and forget them like, boy, who you? If we fucked with the rubber, it don't count as a fluke. I said what I said, don't lie, I'm the truth. It's Bars on a Bus. It's Mika Luciano. I can't lift my foot up till I got a Billy put up. I be pressing them like push-ups and I read these hoes like book club. They ain't seeing me, bitch, look up. Mika put the G in good luck. Flow hit so hard, beat these bitches black and blue. I got the hook up. They be shook if they see me outside. They know if I touch it, then somebody dies. Killing more shit than a fuck nigga pride. And cutting the budget, I need the full price. Keep that in mind, I'm the supply. Demanding respect or access denied. I see them lies all in your eyes. Be shot when they block. Surprise, surprise. All this shit be so cliche. Bipolar beast, I ain't okay. So I get paid and out the way. Make my moves from where I stay. And since all you bitches sleep, I sell pajamas, get at me. I put BIPOLAR beauty on everything. Tell my legits, let mama teach. This my shit like wedding rings. They piss this shit, I keep it P, but this ain't that, so let shit be. It's dinner time, like 7:30, winter time. On all her verses, on the grind, and Mika work 'em. I'ma ride the beat like Derby, yeah. Yo, it's Bars on a Bus, bitch.
But I mean, I think that right there that we just watched is like the basis for really why we do this podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like people who are really like into like art in general, but like hip hop, like for real. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is amazing. Like,
Thank you.
and to have a platform like that where, you know what I'm saying, people can come in and do the shit for real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like not just, oh, she's cute, she raps, let's let her do it. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And that's nice and that's cool if that's what you do it for. But like, no, like if you like spit, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking great.
Yes.
Shout out to you. That shit was
Thank
fire as fuck.
Hey.
I watched it, but I didn't watch it all the way through. And man, that shit's fire as fuck. And keep doing what you are doing because the city needs you. For real, for real. The city needs you. Yeah, we get told that often about this show. But I'm gonna tell you, for the shit that you're doing, everything that you're doing, from your merch to even the knowledge that you just spit tonight, the city needs you. Girls need to hear you. You know what I'm saying? Women need to hear you on some real shit. And I mean that with every ounce of respect. You know what I'm saying? That's some dope shit.
I was just saying that shit was fire. Like,
Thank you.
all the
Thank you.
CCC shit I've seen.
Thank you.
Just that one murder, all that shit.
Hey,
you already know what it is, man. I ain't even, you know, hey,
I know.
what can you say? You know what I mean?
It was
The
said.
bars spoke for themselves.
They sure the fuck did.
Bars spoke for themselves. I ain't got shit else to say. And I'm a lover of the culture. I'm a lover of the of bars. I'm a lover of hip hop in general. And you know, that shit just made me overly hip hop horny.
Yeah.
So we already know what that is.
And of course, you know, we can always look you up on social media to know when you're doing shit. But you know, let us know, because you know what I'm saying, you can always use this platform.
Absolutely.
You know,
most definitely.
Let them know how to find everything related to CRYS Free Lunch.
Y'all can find me on Instagram at Free Lunch CRYS. CRYS is CRYS with number 1 after that, at Free Lunch CRYS on Instagram. You can follow me also at Free Lunch Boutique and check out my merchandise. I would love y'all support. And yeah, that's pretty much where you will find me.
See that shit? I didn't have to say it slow for the slow people and all of that. I didn't have to do any of that. She already knows the drill. She knows what's up. She knows how to speak concise and to the point. And with that being said, can I get some outro music? Perfect. Nice and mellow, right? Something easy to listen to. Just like this conversation. Something real easy to listen to with some understanding, with some knowledge, with some no bullshit. With no drama, nigga. We are the coldest in the city. I said it. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says, because I know it and I believe it and I do it. She the coldest in the city. She know it. She said it. She believe it. She know it. So get the fuck out of here. If you don't like it, nigga, go find somewhere else to sit down, nigga. In other words, go sit the fuck down somewhere.
Eat a dick, little bitch.
Yay. This is UNRAP, baby. We'll be back at it like crack addicts next motherfucking Friday at 8:30. Thank you so much, CRYS, for being on the show. You dropped a lot of gems. We love you over here. You can come back anytime, just like she said. I promise you. You mean that shit. The city loves you. The city needs you. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Goddamn.
Thank you, love.
It is what it is.
Make sure y'all go check out that Bars on the Bus too. Get some views up.
Yes, get them views up, y'all.
Get the motherfucking views up. And with that being said, you already know what it is, what it ain't, and what it's gonna be. This is UNRAP. We'll see you motherfuckers next goddamn Friday at 8:30. Nigga, we here every time. Peace.